The Wondering Dutchmen podcast.
Where none of us are Dutch, but we all live in Holland. Join us where we talk about what we all wonder about. This is the Wandering Dutchmen podcast coming to you from Smokers Lounge.
Here we go.
There it is, baby. 114.
Holy
right.
smokes.
Episodes 114.
I can't believe it.
Mind-boggling.
14 episodes in the works there.
Yeah.
That's right.
And everything seems to be growing. Looks great. People are sharing. People are caring.
Folks at home.
Sharing is
Folks at
caring.
home.
Oh,
We're back.
yeah.
I just like that folks at home thing.
Oh, I know. You've used that a lot
I
on
like it.
Facebook.
I like it. It's
like
like a
everybody
hear
likes
ye,
it.
hear ye type
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah.
I used to, when I worked Vandenberg County in the bailiff position, we used to do that when we'd call court in session.
What?
All rise, and then we do the, I forget what it goes now. But
Hear ye, hear ye.
yeah.
For the honorable judge.
The
Wiggins.
Vandenberg Circuit Court is now in session. The Honorable
Winnicky?
David Helt.
Oh, no, that's the mayor.
That when I worked there. Yeah,
That was the
Winnicke's the
mayor.
mayor. We don't live in Evansville, so it's okay.
Yeah, we don't have a...
Fellas, I got a couple things I need to get off my chest.
Let's go.
This is a place.
Here
This
it
is a
is.
place.
This is the time.
We're in the trust tree.
Yep.
Yep.
And when we first started this podcast, we had a very kind of what would be considered monumental photo taken out front of the Holland Legion.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Got a lot of likes, got a lot of shares.
Yeah.
You know, we were kind of rolled up, laid back, cigarette in the ear.
Classy grunge.
Yeah, well, there's a couple individuals that felt like we didn't give them enough photo cred, and they let me know about it this week.
Boy.
Oh.
This past week. Yeah.
You got to give credit where credit's due.
Well, so we got to really give credit to the true artist of it,
The photographer.
Jessica Hillsmeyer.
Jessica Hillsmeyer.
Yeah, Jessica took a great photo.
She did good work. It's cold out there.
It was cold out there. She braved the weather, and you know we cooperated in getting a photo taken.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, she had a lot of work there. But also the other one, he's kind of whining about it a little bit. But old Dustin Bame, that guy, he said, "Well, I gotta get credit for that." So,
Why? Well, I think if we...
well, he held her up.
Well, that's true, too. And
Yeah.
if we're going to give it, we also need to give
Whose cigarettes did
Big
we bum?
Bad Donnie,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donnie
Since none
P.
of us smoke.
Yeah,
since we don't
For the
smoke.
props.
yeah, we don't. Yeah, they were all
Smoke.
props.
We had to give Donnie P. some credit for loaning us the props.
Yeah.
Donnie Phillips, thanks for the props.
Yeah, so Jessica Hillsmeyer, Dustin Bame. Hopefully this works as your credit. Credit where credit is due. Jessica really did all the work.
We appreciate all you put into the Wandering
Yeah.
Dutchman podcast. We wouldn't be here.
We really do. And I got to apologize for another thing.
Oh, yeah, while we're airing the dirty laundry out, let's give Mrs. Rue. This is
Pam,
good.
make eye contact with me right here. Zone in on these hazel eyes.
These hazel eyes, these broken wings.
I owe you an apology.
Yeah, you do.
You're not Sarah.
No,
You're Pam.
she's
She knew that the whole time.
You, and the worst part about it was you waited so long for your question to be asked and discussed, and I called you Sarah. So last week's Merkley's Choice Cuts for the fellas was
not,
actually brought to you by Pam Rue
not Sarah.
and not Sarah. And
To whoever Sarah is out there taking all the credit.
yeah.
Sarah returned that credit. So, Pam, thanks for still being an avid listener after you waited. Let's see, her questions
7
were like
months.
mid-December, and we got to them 6 weeks later. So, Pam Rue, this shout-out's for you. And Sarah Rue, whoever you are, give the credit back to Pam. That was Pam's question.
Yeah, but Sarah Rue, if you want to tune in and add some things to the list, by all means.
That being said, I feel like the list is. I think
He's
we're
got
needing
jerky
more.
in his mouth right now.
Yeah, I do.
I think
don't
we're
know why I
needing
did
more
that.
coming in. I think.
Yeah, we are. This is a call out for all you wanderers. We had some really good questions, a lot of good questions early on, and we've got a few left in the chamber yet. We got some great ones
we're
tonight.
not dry yet.
Yeah, we're not dry yet, but send us those questions. We love them. We look at them. think of some things off the wall. I don't think there's any
Macy's
subject.
got something really to put in.
Well, I was waiting to get my jerky chewed here.
Yeah.
Reverting back to our running out of gas segment.
Uh-huh.
Let's not let it get below a quarter tank.
Yeah.
That's right.
Let's
That's
not
right.
let
To
her
call
get.
it back.
Hey, let's be responsible and not let it get below a quarter tank.
That's what I like about you.
Yeah, and then get them. Let's get our tank filled back up with our Wondering Dutchman, Merkley's choice cut for the.
You've been
fellas.
waiting all week for that, haven't
Yeah. What?
you? Just to be able to say that and
Yeah.
call back.
Yeah.
Hey, there's something else I want to talk about.
All right,
Okay.
let's have it.
I feel like this turned into how's everything going to Casey needs to get some things off his chest.
That's
Hey,
fine.
go ahead, pal.
We're here
But
for you.
This
we
is no judge zone.
we got something we need to talk about.
Okay.
So we're recording this on Monday, January 30th, correct?
That's right.
Yeah.
This will air Friday, February 2nd.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm 2 for 2 there. We maybe had a special guest in Smoker's Lounge last night.
February 3rd. Friday, February 3rd.
Friday, February 3rd, correction. So,
New show alert.
new show alert that will be coming across the airwaves.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Yeah, they asked for some more content from us,
Yeah,
and we're going to deliver.
we're going to.
We got some things to work out yet,
Yeah.
but there's going to be a new show called In Depth with the Dutchman.
In depth with the Dutchman.
Yes, and basically it's an interview show where me and the boys sit down for about an hour or so, depending on what's going on, and we're going to have a special guest.
Yeah.
Do we want to let the cat out of the bag who the first guest is?
I think we can let that cat out of the bag.
Well, I think it's only fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So people have time to prepare.
Yeah. Our athlete,
Our
athlete.
the only
Wondering Dutchman
in-
athlete.
in our stable.
Yeah. Mr. Chase Bland was in
That's right.
Smoker's Lounge yesterday.
That's right.
We shot for about an hour. Arlo was with us.
We drilled him.
And a lot of big questions.
Learned a lot.
We drilled him.
None of us are going to run.
He's going to run.
He's going to run, though.
None of us are going to
Yeah,
run.
none of us are going to run.
Ever.
I think Arlo committed to 10K for some reason.
That's
Yeah,
stupid.
well, good for
Yeah.
him. Good
But
for
yeah,
him.
he's got a lot of energy. But yeah, so I was getting ready to say set your DVRs. So I think we're going to drop this on Tuesday.
Yep, that would be. It should drop on. That's not the right thing. Tuesday, February 7th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
February 7th is going to
Set your
be
calendars.
In Depth with the Dutchman. It's going to come out on all of our platforms. It's a new show.
It'll be on the same YouTube channel. It'll be on the same Spotify. Everything will be identically the same. It's basically bonus content with a different show name.
Yeah.
A little bit different format.
And-
Definitely a different format, but you won't have to look any
Yeah, you don't
harder
need to
for
go
it.
find anything else.
Yeah.
It'll
You won't
pop
have to
up.
do
You'll just
anything.
see that
And
extra
we'll
content
share
on
it.
Tuesday.
We'll share it out like we always do.
And we got to watch a little preview with Arlo yesterday.
And oh boy, does
And
it
it-
look good!
It looks great. And I think people are going to like it. It's going to come out on Tuesdays.
Not necessarily every Tuesday.
No,
yeah.
yeah.
And we've got a list of folks that we are going to try to interview. Now, obviously, if you're like, hey, interview Elon Musk, Elon's not going to respond to us, I don't think.
Well, I mean, I don't know if we're going to have time for him
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's a busy guy. Or we're busy people.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, we're busy people. But if there's somebody that you want that you might think would be an interesting interview, I don't think we'll say no to anybody. I mean, well,
Not at this point.
not at this point. And also, some of you folks that have talked about getting in on sponsorship level, that show is available. And we're talking about making that all you. So, for instance, if I had a lawn care business and I wanted to sponsor this episode, it would be all yours. We'd give you a nice big plug at the beginning,
That's right.
introduce our guest, and then we just roll from there.
That's right.
And it would be all yours.
Or if
So-
you had a food truck,
Yeah.
or a
A band.
dog grooming
Insert
business.
anything here.
Yeah.
Dog grooming business,
Anything.
or
We'll-
really anything.
We'll really advertise anything. So be looking forward to that. It's a little bit different, but it's the same good content. We laughed, we joked, and Chase did a hell of a job. So,
Great guy.
yeah, he really is. We're
Good kid.
very
Stay
fortunate.
Tuned. Stay tuned for that.
I feel like he's part of the family.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, he's in.
Oh, yeah.
You guys ready to get to
Let's do it, man.
hour one?
Yeah.
Hour one.
Hour one.
Is that where we're at?
We are there.
Here it is.
All
Hour
right.
one.
So, did you know, guys, that Steven Spielberg has the most expensive life insurance policy, coming in at a whopping $1.2 billion with a B dollars?
That's unreal.
Real.
Now, you may not be a Steven Spielberg,
Yeah, I'm not even
okay?
close to that.
We don't need that. But Hour One, sponsored by our buddy Matt Krieg,
Oh,
Krieg Insurance.
yeah.
Kriego.
Now, imagine if you want a $1.2 billion life insurance plan, he can set you up.
I'd hate to see what that bill is.
But he can also set you up with something more suited to your budget. So, Matt's located in Huntingburg. He's a local insurance agent that wants to help you find the best health and life insurance for you and your family. He also specializes in Medicare supplements and Part D plans, as well as major medical and voluntary benefits. As an independent agent, Matt is able to research all plans from nationally recognized companies to those based more locally.
Yep.
And he's not beholden to any one company and can search other companies to find what suits you best.
No ball and chain.
So, be sure to contact friend of the program, Matt Krieg, today and see what he can do for you. Help us help him, help you. Give him a call today for a free quote.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Matt
that,
Krieg.
Matt.
Hey, he actually said he got some people that called, so our
That's
advertising
good.
works.
It's working.
Yeah.
Hey,
Proof is in the pudding.
Oh, boy.
There goes all of our business cards.
Just put those anywhere.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll
that's
be
what
okay.
they're made for.
Yeah.
All right. Hour one is brought to you by Kriego. I got the first topic.
Let's hear it.
The first topic that I would like to discuss tonight is what it just says trying new restaurants.
I'm out.
Really?
I had this thought today. We were at lunch, and one of the ladies that works with us was like, hey, really went and tried this new Mexican restaurant up north of here. And she was talking about it, and just the most miserable experience because somebody sold her a bill of goods that this place was unbelievable. Turns out, sucked.
Completely believable, huh?
Yeah.
I'm all in on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not surprised by that, though.
Well, so obviously, where we live, we're in a smaller area, not smaller area, but like there's, I don't know why I'm doing this. So we did some switching around. We
the
did
ADD is real, folks.
So we've done some things different tonight with mic stands and other.
Yeah, testing some new things
Yeah,
out.
we're just trying to work through some stuff, and it's I'm struggling.
Yeah,
with it.
it's got me flustered, too.
That's okay. But so not this weekend, but the weekend before, we went to a restaurant in Fort Branch. You ever been to Fort Branch, Indiana?
I have.
We went to Fort Branch, and we ate at a restaurant called R's.
Like multiple R's?
Well, R
Was it-
apostrophe Z.
Was it pirate themed?
No.
Oh.
It was called R's Cafe and Catering Company, and it was located at 104 North Main Street in Fort Branch, Indiana.
Is
This
this
is not a paid plug yet. I think it might be one of these days. But Candy and her crew down there, what? What are you laughing at?
Go ahead.
Well, I met the owner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, we walk in there with like a table of 20.
Oh, that's right. You went coyote hunting.
No.
Oh.
That was well, I did, but that was this past weekend. This was 2 weeks ago when we went
Oh.
down there for my mother-in-law Amy Maxey's birthday.
Oh,
and
happy birthday, Amy.
Yeah.
Several other January birthdays in the family.
Yeah, cool.
So we went down there, and it was kind of like one of those things where in our family group we always say, hey, we got this going on. Where do you want to go to eat? You know what I mean? And it's like we can go to all the local places around here that we've been to 1,000 times, or do you feel getting adventurous and kind of branching out? And then in this
Fort
particular
branching out in this case.
Fort look at that guy. But in this particular case, we branched out down to Fort Branch. Took a little drive down 64 over to the west of us here, and we went to this place. And I tell you what, it was awesome.
Yeah. What kind of chow they got?
Everything. It's Americana. It's a cafe style. So, I mean, they had anything from fried chicken to steak to a little bit of barbecue stuff to seafood, pasta. I mean, they had all kinds of stuff, man. Rice dishes. It was really cool. low key, casual, affordable, just really good. And I told her that night that I really enjoyed our dining experience.
Yeah.
And that like I really enjoy like mom and pop shops. I mean, you hear about that all the time, but like the mom and pop shops is where it's at. Like if I could eat, don't get me wrong, I mean I'm an avid DQer or a Wendy's or
Yeah.
a 7
Yeah,
you know
sure,
what I'm
sure.
saying? Yeah, because those franchise owners, I mean they can do things slightly different, you know, if they wanted to in their own locations. But when it comes to mom and pop shops, man, I'm all in. So I just want. That's what trying new restaurants. I mean, obviously you said that you're out, but I mean, like, are you out because? Why are you out?
I think I'm out. Well, I guess it's just
a tough one, isn't it?
Well, what makes it tough is I guess I look at it two ways. Like when we go on vacation, for instance, we are avid eat like local mom and pop places.
Yeah, and I think that's what this is kind of geared
And
towards.
like so, like I'm all in on that. Like anytime we go somewhere, like I love doing that. I know some people that won't eat at anything but national chains when they go on vacation.
Horrible.
Well, I mean, they believe it's the consistency thing, and you don't take a gamble.
Know what they're going to get, I guess.
But I guess like where I look at it differently is like if somebody tells me a restaurant is great, like if you come to me and you say this place is excellent, this place is wonderful, can't be beat, then you go and there's like this expectation that it's going to blow your socks off. And then if it fails, you're like, my first impression of that place is it failed in what it's been billed to.
Yeah.
So like if you just, you know, ours cafe there, if you're just like, hey, we checked it out, you ought to do the same. You know, if we get down to Fort Branch Way, maybe we do. We check it out.
Yeah.
But like, it's tough when you like sell a bill of goods that, you know, maybe they had a good day or maybe they had a bad day when I was there.
Yeah.
Maybe there's other things that are going on. Like that's the tough thing about it. So if somebody like says this place is great or hey, it's awesome, like, okay, well, maybe they had a good day, maybe it was a bad day when I was there. But
I think in every food industry, you know, every restaurant's going to have their off days. You know, what happens if the hostess called in, or what happens if the fry cook has got the runs, or what happens if
Well, I'm going to tell you, we
know
was
what I mean?
down there in San Diego.
I was hoping you were going to chime in
And,
because I know you're going to try some new stuff.
Yeah, we went and did quite a few different restaurants, but I'll tell you one place not to go. We decided to go somewhere fancy one night.
Yeah.
There's three of us from work there, and we all enjoy sushi.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to name drop this place because I was that just
pissed.
I mean, yeah, they slammed it in our asses is what they did there.
Wow.
So we went to this sushi joint called Nobu.
Nobu.
Now, I think that's a chain thing, but like it's a high-end deal. We knew it was going to be expensive because you look at the menu and see the prices beforehand.
Oh, so yikes.
So we sit down to this
Says
sushi
market price.
restaurant, and you know, around here in Indiana, good old, you know, like bass and crappie
Roll.
roll. You know, a roll is
Y'all take the bluegill roll.
is about 8 pieces when you're getting a good old carp roll.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so we're gonna go out there and we'll each get a couple rolls, you know, and a drink. So we each ordered 2 rolls, 2 sushi rolls apiece, and we each ordered a drink with our dinner. And the bill come out to be about $170
just for you?
for the 3 of us. But these sushi rolls come out about the size of my thumb. So they weren't cut.
It's called inflation, Dave.
Well, gosh dang.
No, you mean you tell me you're getting like a sushi roll and it's
It's
this,
about 3 inches long or so, 2.5, 3 inches long, and not as big around as the sushi rolls here. Just little bastards. And so we left there. We all ate in like a minute and a half.
Of course you did.
So we had to leave there.
And it sucks.
Headed down to the Golden Corral.
Damn right.
We left there and went to another establishment that we'd been at earlier that week because we knew that, you know, it was worthwhile, I guess. But I'd never been so disappointed in my whole damn life as when she brought this tray out, these little bitty ass sushi rolls. It was about that big.
Oh boy.
And
Oh, what are we gonna do with that?
and now you had to pay to have them cut. It was an extra $2 to have them slice them. So we
What?
had them bring them out whole.
Well, it's workforce issues. You know, it's like everything
so
else.
That
so
is
I knew that they
wild.
were going to be whole, but I expected, man, we're going to have to fight this because it's going to be A sushi roll.
I figured if you were in San Diego, you would probably because we're a San Diego. I'm not good at geography.
Like very Southern
I
California.
think it's like 15 minutes from Tijuana.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. So if you were down in there, I figured you'd find some like
Tex-Mex.
yeah, like hey creeper, come on
We
down
had
for
a
the
lot
taco
of,
chop,
hey,
man.
gringo.
We did a
Hey,
couple. Well, we did fish tacos a couple
Come in,
different times.
vatos.
It was a good time.
We got some fresh tacos. You know, like I figured that would be.
But the best place
Sushi?
I ate is another chain restaurant that I'd never been to before.
Applebee's. Oh.
Fogo de Chao.
Oh. Hey, we talked about that last night. Just a little spoiler. We talked.
We got
about that
one in
last
Indiana.
night.
I've
Yeah.
never been, but I will be going soon.
I've been to the one down in Nashville with a few of the boys, Shafe and Lee Vogler and Clint Hofe.
There's one in Chicago too, isn't there?
Yeah, there may be.
I think so.
But we went that time, and it just like,
Blow your mind.
oh my god. Well, I went to like a dummy. I was like, oh, salad bar. I love salad bar beforehand.
No.
And then you realize like, what am I doing?
But it's
like,
better
this is
than
a meat
salad
only.
bar. Like they got like hard, like salami and cheeses,
Oh
all
yeah.
sorts
It's
of
like
stuff.
a charcuterie bar.
Yeah, exactly. With a little bit of
Charcuterie
salad
bar.
on the end.
What if
What
that's
about-
a restaurant idea?
Charcuterie bar.
But to tell you the
my
truth, it was
God.
pretty reasonably to me for what it was. I mean, it was like $65 a person.
Yeah, but you could eat yourself to your stupid. Like you get the meat sweats and slide out.
I
of your
was very
chair.
surprised that I was not the last one because they got a card, green or red. You
Yeah.
want more, you don't want more, and I tapped out early. There's people still going after me, and I just don't know.
I'm
how it
disappointed
happened.
in you, Dave.
I was
What a weak-
disappointed in myself.
What a weak performance.
Oh my! You never tap out first.
Oh, I didn't
I'd have
tap
people
out
rooting
first,
my
but I
name.
did not tap
I would
out
have
last.
people rooting my name if I was in there.
Mace, big Mace, big Mace.
Well, as soon as the Dutchmen find it close enough, we're gonna go make an appearance there.
Damn
But yeah, I'm all in on trying new restaurants.
Put on a clinic.
I'm a big fan. You never know what you're gonna find.
So there is so many little mom and pop places around here that we need to do like a tour day.
We do need to do a tour.
Yeah,
We had an avid listener reach out, a-hole.
Yeah.
Male a-hole, not his wife.
Yeah.
Female a-hole. For Strassenfest, he offered up
his basement
his
looks
shop
cool.
there for us to do a little live. That might be like a pre and post recording
Oh, boy.
where we go beer garden, knock it down like Dutchmen know how to, and come back and just put some fresh put some
Put something together.
put something together. Yeah.
We've tried that once,
Yeah.
guys, and it's not seen the light of day.
Oh well, maybe we've matured since then.
Where
15 weeks ago.
where is like if you could imagine, I don't know, like is there something that jumps out at you that like you've heard about or like something that you want to try that you haven't tried yet or anything that you could think of off the top of your head
Well, I've heard
like around here?
that Mexican restaurant by Wendy's, Vallarta.
Vallarta,
Yeah, they just did their ribbing, like a ribbon cutting for
Yeah.
DuBois County
I think
commissioners. Or
It's
what-
good.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
it's good.
Wanted to try, but
What about the new Chivas over in Jasper, Dave? You been to that one? The old
Nope,
Pizza
I've
Hut?
heard some people going. I'm not enough to have like an input one way. I mean, I'll try anything.
Yeah, for sure. Me too.
Heard portion sizes are good, but it's
Yeah.
more like a authentic than some of the
right.
other ones are.
Yeah.
well, I
I
think
kind
they
of
all
want to try
say
the
they-
new steakhouse over there.
Oh yeah.
Legacy.
Yeah.
They've got like a lunch salad bar, I think. And
Yeah.
they got lunch deals through
Maybe
the week.
they would like have us over
That'd be great.
if they're listeners.
Yeah, there's a good chance.
That'd be cool.
You know, try it out, and then we'll
Review it
Yeah,
I will say the
you can
place.
tag them in Facebook.
for sure. We could.
Yeah, the place on the north side of Jasper probably has the most authentic tacos.
Los Hibbits. That's not what it's really called, but
No, not out
That is
there.
probably my favorite
It's
Mexican place.
it's
in
right
Jasper.
there by
What's it
the
called?
like Hettinger Roofing and those. I don't know what the name
Oh
of
no,
it
I'm
is.
thinking of the one next to Hibbits.
My Gelasco.
Yeah, Mijalisco. That's it.
Yeah, not
Mijalisco.
Gelasco. Yeah.
where?
next
Heading
to
or
Hibbits.
roofing?
It's next to Hibbits. Mijalisco.
The place I'm talking about is a little like hole in the wall place
By where?
by Hettinger Roofing. It's back behind Batteries Now.
Oh, that's
not me, Jalisco. That's
no.
the taco truck.
That's
that's what.
Okay, so Cesar, my buddy Cesar, which
Yeah.
I know I talked about him a lot. He said that they have a grocery store as well. Mm-hmm. Like you can go there and buy like authentic.
I haven't been to taco. Yep, that's on the list for tomorrow.
They haven't bought. You could get like fresh chorizo, like real chorizo, and like the steak, like real carne asada, like for like steak street tacos and stuff like that. I'll send him a text real quick and ask him what that place is called, and we'll bring that up
So-
later.
Zipping back around a little bit, I had never had a fish taco until this last week.
Oh my god!
And,
Tacos are good.
Yeah,
Tacos Del Mar.
I don't know. Could be.
That's
the
called
Tacos of the sea.
Yeah. You know something else I realized while I was out there? It seems like anywhere you go for a restaurant. So where we stayed, they got what they called a gas lamp quarter. And it's just shops and restaurants for probably 5 or 6 blocks. You know what I mean? Just one after another, little bars and restaurants. But it seems like everywhere you go, it's all the same thing in one location. Like the menu, we went to probably 4 or 5 different restaurants in that week, and the menu is very similar everywhere. And I got thinking back home here, and I feel like it's the same thing. No matter where you go in DuBois County, the menu is pretty. Now, of course, you can go to a Mexican restaurant or more of an American one, but it's, when we went down to Alabama, we went to 2 or 3 different restaurants down there, but they all seem to have a very similar menu, I guess. But
well, yeah, like you go to that dump that me and Casey go to,
gosh.
and that shithole down there in
Oh,
Florida.
jeez, terrible.
And it's like every place. Everybody has oysters on their menu.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Everybody has po' boys on their menu.
Yeah.
Everybody has. I think it's just a geographical
just a regional thing.
Yeah, I mean around
gotcha.
here you're getting fried chicken,
Tenderloin.
breaded tenderloins. What else?
Some places going with the smoked wings.
Hot wing, yeah, some sort of chicken wing variation.
Chicken wang. Man, I've been missing chicken wings.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I'm all about trying new stuff and like trying new restaurants and stuff like that. And I wanted to give our friends down there a little shout out.
Yeah, it's kind of a nice little Yelp review.
Yeah. So yeah, basically a Yelp review. Yeah. So if you guys are ever down in Fort Branch and you're looking for a nice atmosphere to eat on a weekend or whenever they are open, which I don't know, you should give ours. Give them a shot. It's pretty good stuff.
Tell them Big May sent you.
Yeah. Tell them
Noted.
Big Maceman from the Dutchman sent you.
And that could be good or bad.
Could be. See what they say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Here we go.
yeah, I was grocery shopping the other day, and I find myself doing these 3 things. I say, I say, let me sneak right behind you there and grab that. And then I say hi to everybody.
Oh yeah.
So I wanted to know, because like I'm cruising the aisle with my cart, pretty considerate cart driver when it comes to grocery shopping.
Oh, you got to be.
Come around the turn, some old lady with deer in the headlights. Oh, sorry about that. I'm an ope guy. Say it all the time.
All 3 of those are regularly in public.
Hey. Real quick
Yeah,
before we lose it.
yeah.
El Año in Jasper. E-L-L-L-A-N-O.
Double L-A-N-O.
El Año.
Yeah.
That's it's Taquira? What, Taquira?
That's a taco store.
Taco store type thing?
Taco, yeah.
Yeah, Taquira. It's West 28th Street. That would be Batteries now.
Yeah, right behind it.
Right. It's right behind the Mendenhall's
Yeah.
hardware there.
Yeah.
Next, there's a haircut place
Minis,
right next
True
door.
Value.
Mendenhall.
Mendenhall's.
Sorry, that's what we called it back home. Wasn't Minis, it was Mendenhall's.
But anyway, yeah. So, yeah, go ahead, Casey. Oh,
Yeah, big ope guy.
Sneak
Yeah.
right there in there and tell you what the name of that place was.
yeah, I did. Oh, so I'm an Ope guy for sure.
It's really kind of discouraged
Like, do
me
you
since
say-
they made a thing of it on the internet. Like
I know,
Well,
I
that's what
saw
I was going
that.
to say. The You Betcha guys and the
Yeah.
Midwesterns.
And they're like, oh, that's all a Midwestern thing. But
No, it ain't.
I don't think it
they,
is.
They act like it's a North.
Well, we're
like,
Midwest.
Like they created it. Yeah, we're Midwesterners. Kind of Great Lakes region. I just, do you say it loud enough for the other person to
Oh,
hear?
yeah.
Or
Oh,
is-
yeah. It's like
Oh,
when
so
you,
you make it a production.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I mean, not necessarily a
I'm not
production.
like ringing a bell beforehand. Hear ye, as
Oh.
I deliver my ope to thee. Going to package this ope up and slide it right down Main Street.
Unreal. No, I just like, or I'll say like I'm a shit guy too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like shit. Like or just like a traditional
Oh yeah.
like not really a ope. Huh?
You know, well, I mean, I don't
like
sell
the
the ope. I'm more like kind of like
Shit. Oh.
I don't
what
say
mean?
this shit, just ope, like, got in your way there.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, I'm an ope guy for
Well,
sure.
I've because of little ears, that's 4 now. I say shoot. I've turned it to say shoot a lot, and she'll be like, "Daddy, what'd you say?"
Oh no, not
I said
me.
shoot.
Yeah, Mike
said shoot.
No,
Yeah, I know.
No way.
I know.
I don't
we
have
we
enough-
know.
Yeah, we've been.
We
down that
know.
road. And as far as that, hey, I'm gonna sneak through here real quick.
Big sneak
I
through
do
here
it
real quick.
every time, and my wife is the one that. She's like, bullshit. You ain't sneaking anywhere, big ass. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, caught me. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So it's I'll do you do like the little crouch where you're like, let me sneak through here.
Sneak right in there.
Sneak through here.
320 pounds. Let me just squeeze in here real quick.
And then you smoke them with your cart.
Petite 3 1/4 here. Sneaking through.
Let me tiptoe right past there, Mimo.
Gingerly here.
And then
yeah.
and then I'm a big hi to everyone guy.
I speak to every human that I see.
And
the
I make
guys
eye contact and
the
I'll
guys,
say hi.
The guys at work.
I'm more of a
like,
hey guy.
I was explaining to the guys the other day that Arlo has joined us. He's joined our squad,
Yeah.
and we've became a 4-man wolf pack.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Who the hell is Arlo? I've never heard that name before." And I'm like, the guy that he was on for a walk the other day, and I was talking to him, and he's like, "You talk to everybody. Like, that means nothing to me." And I'm like, "Okay, then I'll just freaking tell everybody to get bent that I see, and I won't even look at them, And I feel like that's just like I don't know. Maybe if you said hi to somebody randomly, maybe it's like,
What about passing people? Do you wave at people when you pass them?
damn
Like
right.
driving?
Yeah,
If
Man,
I see
I'm
the
a-
hand go up,
I'm the first one to put a hand
I
up.
wave every single time.
I'm like the one finger guy though. Like I don't necessarily get like the Miss America way. But
No.
a couple fingers up off the steering wheel.
I think for me too at work, like driving like the, not the 10-wheelers, but driving the dump trucks, the big trucks. you
Yeah.
sit
Oh, yeah.
high, you
Oh,
know
yeah.
what I mean? And like you wave at other truck drivers, like, how you doing, bud?
yeah,
And
cruising
stuff
up and down the road.
Yeah,
Truckers Unite.
It's just it's a thing.
Yeah. It's
I wave and
I'm
say
a big,
hi to everybody.
I'm a big hi guy. Like
Yeah.
I just hey, good to see you. See, I'm probably good. Like, hey, good to see you. Good to see you. If that's a work,
I usually
people
don't
I know.
do that to people that I don't know. 'Cause,
Well, that's what I mean.
I'm a
Like that's
take
more
care
of a work
yourself
thing.
guy. Like towards the end, but
Like, you
whether I
really
know
say
you or
take
not,
care of yourself?
Take care of yourself now.
Hey, take care.
Yep.
Hey, good
You
seeing
do
you.
say take care, not like when we do a lot of our TikToks.
Yeah,
And we
Oh
do
yeah,
you say,
probably
hey, take care,
yeah.
yeah.
Be safe.
be safe.
That's kind of like
Be
spay and neuter
easy.
your pets.
Yes, yeah.
Price is wrong.
Now, I didn't have this. I didn't have this part written down. But have you ever like asked somebody like, because like I'll do like the hey, how you doing, and then you hope people say like good. Have you ever got somebody like where you're like, hey, how you doing, and they're like, well, wife left me, my dog died, and I lost my job. Well, good to see you. Take care, pal.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah.
I just got to follow that up with some severe positivity. Well, you always got tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just don't forget, pal. Tomorrow is the first day of the rest of your life.
Hey, good news is nobody liked your wife. Your dog was a shitty dog anyways. And really think about what you can do with all your
You
free
know who
time.
always used to say that? Today, just remember that tomorrow is the first day of the rest of your life. Mr. Dave Shank.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Mr. Dave Shank.
I wonder
Not
if
sure.
Dave's
Not
a
sure if
listener.
he's a listener or not. Not sure if Captain Dave's on board with the Dutchman or not. But
I think
he
you'd
always,
like it.
He always used to say that.
But I was thinking about that when I grocery shop. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm the only one that has this, just it's a social. I think that's why I like doing it. I love doing it.
I feel like I've become almost like a employee sometimes, like at More for Less.
yeah.
Like if I meet the same person in the same aisle like 40 times, and they're walking through and they have absolutely no clue where something's at,
Yeah.
and you can tell that they don't have a clue where something's at, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, hey, what are you looking for? You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
they're like, I can't find the damn brown sugar. Or like, where in the hell is the pinto beans? Or I cannot find chicken broth to save my ass. You know what I mean? Or something like that. And I'll be like, hey, that's over on aisle 3. Third shelf from the bottom.
Yeah.
It's right there on the end cap. You can't miss it.
Can't miss it.
I think it's just because I use the same grocery store and I know that place like the back of my hand. And I found myself doing that. Like, hey, what are you looking for?
So I was out there this week. For some reason, spent a lot of time in the lobby. Just get tired of being in your room and with other people.
Really?
Well, waiting on other people, like, hey, we'll meet down in the lobby at this time, then we'll head over to do whatever. So, but to your point, hey, how you just waving at people and friendly to whoever.
Like random people in the lobby?
Well, like if they're passing me walking by, I'm like, hey, and I had one couple.
Hey,
hey, sir, how are you? What restaurants are here in the building? They thought I worked there.
Like a greeter.
Talking at him
He's
like a greeter. So I was like, oh, well, you got the 207 over here. You got Mary Jane's. They got breakfast, but don't go to this place in Nabu because they're going to screw you on the sushi.
That's the best part about
They're going to
my current
shove
employer.
it in your ass or whatever.
Yeah.
Slam it in your ass.
Yeah, that's the best part of where I currently am employed at. Like
A lot
you
of
get people,
hospitality up there.
you get people like looking around, lost as it like, and you just turn into a tour guide.
Yeah.
I love it.
Did you know, so without really incriminating anybody or saying the name, but there's an amusement park that's around here.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that?
Yes.
I'm aware.
It's conveniently located in Santa Claus, Indiana.
Yep.
Did you know
Free
that,
Pepsi.
Yeah.
Free
And
sunscreen.
sunscreen.
Yeah.
Free park.
sunscreen, free soft drinks, free parking. Yeah, that one.
Oh boy.
They have secret guests that literally tried to catch employees not smiling. Did you know that?
How do you get a job doing that?
Did you know that?
I mean, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Now that may not be a thing anymore. I don't have my facts on that. Like,
I feel like in this day and age, you can't get mad at somebody for not smiling.
up to date. Like that's not up to date. But back in one times, that was a thing.
I mean, I think they probably want you to be happy generally.
Yeah.
But I feel like you can't make that a requirement.
Yeah,
of your
but if you're
employment.
spreading sawdust on a big pile of vomit right outside the Liberty Launch.
Happy day!
Yeah, like, hey, how's it going?
love my job.
I'm just sitting here cleaning up mac and cheese.
Looks like little Timmy had a hot dog too.
You know, like that's wild to me, man.
Yeah. Well, I think up there, you get people that you're supposed to be friendly, supposed to be off your phone. Just some common. We keeping you up too late there. That's a big yawn. That was a big yawn. That was
been
power
a
yawn.
long
I mean, this
weekend.
is probably worth bringing up to everybody. So typically we record on Thursday nights. We put it out there that I was traveling, so it's a Monday night.
Yeah,
It's not a
My
normal
wife
recording
was a little
night.
under the weather, and we didn't want to jeopardize the well-being of any newbies on newbies on this planet. So we
And
decided to put
Dave, by the way, if you're going to travel anywhere, please drive next time. I'm tired of people asking me if you really asked about a parachute.
You know what? And tell you the truth, that was a good experience. I didn't have any we just flew, man.
flying's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't
He's
know
all
why
in.
this time, but I'm all in on flying. Like I'm like,
Duh.
all
do
in.
that.
Yeah.
Look at him come around.
Yeah.
Dave, what do you got here for hour one?
All right.
At least I don't know what this.
What's a good prank you've pulled? I feel like I always dumb it down for us, but but I think Mace knows where I'm going with this one. Because I had a good one here about 6 or 8 months ago, and I got to telling the story to somebody here, and it was fresh in my mind. So I wanted to bring up if you got any just real good classic pranks that you pulled that you're just gonna remember and tell your grandkids about someday.
I mean, like, I don't know, like prank, but we used to. So
I can't.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna really try here.
go ahead.
I can't say mine because it is so incriminating and embarrassing.
Well, that doesn't sound like a prank. Sounds like a borderline hate crime.
No, it wasn't that bad, but somebody really had a bad day after mine. Go ahead, Casey. I'm gonna strap in here.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it's a prank, but just kind of like pulling gags on people.
Oh,
I mean, I don't
yeah.
know. Like a prank to me is like we broke into the school and dumped a bunch of fish in the swimming pool.
Okay, that may be a little heavy. Maybe I mean a gag on somebody then. Like,
So-
Oh no, senior pranks used to be a thing around here. Like they used to do it. Like senior pranks used to do it. Like that was a thing. Like
Yeah, it was.
People always talked about, going out to a turkey farm and getting 15, 20 turkeys and opening up the school and just letting them loose in it.
Man, that would just fire me up.
Yeah, like
See, but that kind of
pranks.
died my
It
senior
did.
year when
We couldn't-
somebody tried to burn the library, like the school down.
Yeah, that's
that
stupid.
wasn't a good.
Yeah,
prank.
that's not fun.
Yeah, but that kind of ruins it for everybody.
Yeah, and mine was bad too.
So we used to, old Jimmy Joe Mundy used to mow grass for when I worked at the Parks Department.
Yeah.
And he'd mow and he'd be riding back for like break and stuff. And me and a couple other guys, worked with Brady Blessinger and Nathan Pinkstaff down there when
Yeah.
we'd work in the summertime. And
Oh yeah.
we used to fly by Jimmy Joe and scream, pass in the grass, just hauling in like a gator by him. And he'd start like almost run into a tree. Mind you, this guy had a terrible heart.
Oh yeah.
And we just, he'd
So
get off the
that is-
mower and,
Yeah.
so like it's not and like it was, and he'd, you young kid, he growled.
I think in like most blue collar atmospheres, like 95% of the blue collar jobs are, very monotonous.
Right,
Right.
for
Right.
sure.
So like
Oh, yeah.
monotony is a huge enemy when it comes to like normal, like manufacturing jobs.
Oh, yeah.
or-
People getting their gear welded to tables.
That's right. So at the mine when I worked at the mine, like greasing handles, like the freaking lube techs, like the greasers and all them guys, they were freaking savage, dude. Like they would, oh yeah, like you would grease up the bottom of your handrail or something, like where you're getting ready to climb up on your bulldozer and almost eat shit on the friggin', on the way up because it's literally a whole handful of grease. And then, like you said, David, like Chris Shringhammer, my best buddy, Christian James.
Yeah.
He's an underground coal miner, and he said you ain't seen shit until you've worked underground.
Well, them guys that go underground are a little bit crazy.
They're a different breed, man. Like
Yeah.
they're talking like you got a lunchbox, like your dinner bucket.
Yeah.
Your dinner bucket. They'll fill the whole thing full of grease
With your lunch in
with
there?
your lunch in there.
Oh,
like
my.
they'll fill your whole thing.
that would
full
be a
of grease.
fist fight.
They will
a bad
they,
day.
like paint your hard hat, or like just all kinds of junk, man. Like not really hazing, but like just ruthless stuff that could potentially ruin your day.
That's awful.
One of the classic gags, you're playing golf with somebody's either slow or a wise ass or drunk. You loosen up his strap on the golf bag.
That is awesome, yeah.
I've seen that happen a few
They
times.
take off on the golf cart and their whole bag just
Yep.
bam. Right?
Yep. And then you're really hoping that they're
Somebody's behind you and they run over their whole bag.
not. Well, you hope not.
That's a bad day.
Yeah. But
there goes $3,000.
yeah. There's one. That's one that used to have a lot. So
Oh, I think at the street department, which they don't, we don't condone. We keep the horse in the stable.
yeah.
I got you.
That we've had that talk. We keep the horse in the stable, but like in the break room or in the kitchen, we got the sink,
Yeah.
and you get the old piece of Scotch tape and tape it on the spray gun. When you turn the water faucet on, right there. God damn it! You get We did that, and then our my best buddy Beatles, Jason Beatles, God love him, we would take a bungee cord and kind of jimmy inside his locker. And then we got a coat rack, where they hang our uniforms on inside their coat rack, and take that bungee cord and somehow try to get a skinny arm in there and lap that sumbitch around there to where you can't, you can't open the damn locker, and then when you do open it, the bungee cord will break and come back, slap your knuckles, God, son of a bitch, just little harmless shit like that, man. We do it all the time.
Yeah. It's. I guess busting people's chops like that. That's.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes the day go by.
I
My most
pooped,
recent-
I pooped in a urinal. God dang it.
Like recently.
No.
Oh, okay.
And it was very, very bad because
Yeah, that's no good at all.
I almost didn't graduate high school. It was a horrible deal. And I just thought it was going to be harmless and funny. And I know there's a lot
Until
of people.
somebody's going to start digging turds.
I
out.
know, and I didn't do it alone, and it's horrible.
Wait, multiple people pooped in the same urinal?
Yeah, not in the same
Oh.
one. But we decided to do a little senior thing, on the last day of school, and Everybody that's I probably shouldn't have said this, but you know what? At this point in my life, I don't give a shit because I pooped. And yeah, I mean it's just something harmless, that we thought was going to be funny. Look at Casey.
You're never going to be able to be in like the Southridge Hall of Fame now.
Why?
That's incriminating.
Well, we'll edit it out. Then. We'll just take this.
No.
We'll edit this out.
It stays.
There is so many people that remember that though. Like and like somebody brought. It was a friend of the show. She sent me a thing the other day, and it was like it was something in line with this prank, and it was. That just goes to show you that people remember it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like at the time, kids now. Hey, you know that Maester dude? Like, yeah, somebody said he shit in a urinal one time, They're not still talking about it because it wasn't really that big a deal.
And I don't think the class 06, I don't know that we did anything.
Really?
I think we were just either that lazy or just didn't care.
Yeah, could have.
Well, but we also, just recently passed, God rest his soul, Mike Eineman. We were kind of scared of him.
Oh, he was a hardcore.
I think we were all scared of him.
Yeah.
I think he had no qualms about.
No.
And your class had a few idiots in it, so we learned.
Yeah.
We learned from a few of your classmates what
Yeah,
not
we
to
did.
do. So, yeah, that's. I think a lot of that stuff, though.
Me being one of them.
Well, it's all worked out, buddy. But I think some of that, like, where does the line get to, like, where you're doing like good-natured ribbing or pranking, turn into like bullying? Because I think that's the problem why you don't see it today.
Oh yeah.
Everything instantly turns to bullying.
Well, you see the guys like we were. So you watch the videos on the internet where like somebody will try to prank somebody, but then turn around and do like a super big act of kindness for them or something. Like they'll do the like I don't even know how to. Or let's just go on the other end of it. Let's not say act of kindness. Let's say like trying to catch robbers or like the bait car. You remember bait car?
Oh yeah.
We were talking about this yesterday. The bait car or the bait bike
Oh, boy.
yeah.
People get thrashed on that thing.
or the poop purse. You remember that one?
Yeah.
Those videos will live. They're just pure gold. Like they will live in my heart. Like I have a whole section of my heart dedicated to like
For poop purses.
the poop purse and bait car and like the dollar bill on the string and you know what I mean? Like somebody tries to steal that bicycle and then here comes a dude with the backpack on. Hey, that's my bike. And that guy literally tries to bust ass away on that bicycle and he gets to the end of that rope and bam! It damn near rips the bike in half. You know what I mean? Like, holy shit, that had to hurt,
Yeah.
Or they're in the bait car and it's all remote control or, it's all, they get about 4 or 5 blocks up the road, cop gets behind them and then they just shut her down. Shut the engine off, the doors lock, the windows don't roll up, the lock levers are sharpened to a point like on the movie Bone Collector, like they can't get out in their head and this the pure terror on their face.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, we're
Because
screwed.
they just caught a felony.
Yeah, and that's it's horrible, but it's
Well, it
so
kind of goes
awesome.
back to the original, like How to Catch a Predator.
Oh no,
Not
that's
to-
gross.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It is. Well, it is. There's people out there in this world, but
Yeah,
that look on some of those guys' faces where it's like, oh, I didn't know I was coming here for this. Oh, really? You brought the roses and the chocolates and
a
the.
box of rubbers. What do you
You
mean?
showed up for.
What do you mean?
You here for the barbecue or what?
That's horrible.
It's terrible. So, Dave, I mean, with a nickname like Danger Dave, surely you got some pranks or.
Man, I tell you what, just talking through them, it made me think of a whole lot of them in recent jobs I'd had. But I think the best one was the most recent one with Jenna. Because I found out in your phone,
Oh my God.
you can program.
Analytics.
Yeah, you can program the autocorrect. And I come to notice from group text messages that whenever my wife is talking about me to people in a group, I'm David.
No, you're not.
All the time is David, spelled out, all 5 letters there. So I'd had a few one night, and I snuck in her phone while she was in the shower, and I changed the autocorrect of David to Big Dick Daddy.
Big Dick Daddy. Tell her who she texted.
So she had texted a few people about this. Well, hey, we got
Including her
plans.
mother.
I'm going to have to check with David about our plans, but check with Big Dick Daddy. But and she's like, you got to change this right now. I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. But
She texted her mom.
Well, the one that really pushed her over the edge was when we get my hair cut by Liz. Liz down there, and Jenna had just started going there. It was like the second time I'd ever seen this lady. And Jenna sets it up on text, and she says, hey, do you got time to squeeze David in? He's needing a good once-over. But so it's sent, hey, do you got time to squeeze Big Dick Daddy in? He's needing a good once-over. I got to call immediately. Come home and change this now. And I'm like, party's over.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
The worst part about it is your wife is a saint and would do anything for anybody, and she's been wonderful.
That's absolutely golden.
But yeah, that was my recent one. I was telling something about the other day, and I think that'll be one to tell the grandkids about someday.
You even have, like, in my phone, because of said story, I changed your contact name to Dick Smoker instead of Dave Smoker. Oh, God.
Good times.
There's all kinds of crazy shit you could do, man. I love harmless pranks, you know, like, it comes to a point where it gets old, you know what I mean? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, you know, again, you know, I'm having a bad day, but some of the times, man, it's awesome. Like, just something as stupid as, like, putting water in your seat. You know what I mean? Like, when we're all coming up, we get ready to go home, and we're waiting on the time clock, and we'll come back, sit down after work, take our boots off, get ready to clock out, and take a bottle of water and just put a couple dabs on them white Lifetime chairs. Just pray they sit right in there, get a wet ass for the ride home, you know? Like, just enough left, a little crack, let the day end the day with, you know, or we got rubber boots that we swap in and out of, you know, and you take and put, you know, a couple pieces of chat, you know, dribble some chat in their boot, and they put their boot on, like, God damn it, I got to take it off again. I love pranks, man.
Good stuff.
Well, you know what else I love?
What?
Fresh cold ones.
Is it time?
It is time. Well, once you get done chewing over there.
Chewing what?
The jerky.
The jerky.
The mingy jerky?
The Mingy
Yeah.
beef jerky. Our friends at Mingy.
Yeah.
Thanks to our buddy Cord O'Brien.
That's right. Hey, did you know this Pause for the Cause is brought to you by Maxie's Barbershop?
Damn right.
Hell yeah.
Did you know that barbers in Egypt and other ancient cultures as early as 3500 BC were often priests who specialized in fending off evil spirits by trimming, styling, and shaving the hair, which they believed acted as a channel for demons to enter the body?
That's wild.
Holy cow.
That's wild.
Jay can battle evil spirits and terrible haircuts. Located on 13th Street in Huntingburg, go see Jay for all your hair cutting, beard style, and mustache trimming needs. Jay uses an exclusive vacuum cut system to eliminate those pesky hairs from getting on the back of your neck. Go see Jay today and tell him the Wondering Dutchman sent you. Jay may even hand out one of these famous stickers. So, yeah, we're going to put some stickers at the barbershop, and
Yeah.
maybe you go up there and tell Jay the Dutchman sent you. He'll hook you up with these stickers.
Heck
So,
yeah.
it's time for the Pause for the Cause.
We'll be back.
Hey, we're back, baby. Hey, that Pause for the Cause was brought to you by Maxie's Barbershop. We thank Jay for being our longest OG sponsor of the show. Go see him on 13th Street in Huntingburg. Tell him the Dutchman sent you. Go get your hair did.
Get your
Hey,
sticker
thanks a lot,
if you're
Jay.
lucky.
Yeah, yeah. We had a comment from longtime buddy of yours,
Yeah,
Mr. Chris Schwinghammer.
that's right.
It was like, I go in there and say, hey, the Dutchman sent me, and Jay's got nothing for him.
Yeah, but
Except for a great haircut.
we're going to work on it.
Yeah.
We're
so
going to
we'll have it.
we're going to make sure that
Keep the input coming, guys.
Jay's got some skin in it.
And, you know, we may go shoot on location at Jay's.
Yeah.
Sit in the barber chairs and do a podcast.
Man, that would be cool.
That would be cool.
Saturday afternoon.
Hell yeah.
Well, he's busy
He's
then.
busier than shit
Oh.
on Saturday.
We'd have to do like a,
Monday when he's
Yeah,
not,
Monday.
when he's not in.
well, I don't want to take him out of his weekend, you know?
I got the keys.
Oh, well, hell, we're
We
in.
could just shoot one for shits and gigs.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Shit
it sounds
good.
good.
Do that.
Hey, fellas, hour 2 right here.
Here we go.
You know, they care about the food they serve you, and their motto is, it's the food they remember. Hour 2 is sponsored by our friends at Catering by Meyer. Give Brad Brown and Jared Feltner a call for your next event. Catering by Meyer even makes choosing your options easy. by having a customer favorites and pairings of over 5 options, Big Mace.
Hell yeah.
It also includes a couple of my favorites, the pecan chicken and the honey fried chicken breast.
Wow.
A little bit of a sweet tooth with the salty. For over 10 years, Catering by Meyer has catered full meals for weddings, corporate events, graduations, banquets, anniversaries, engagements, and more. A complete menu with free tastings. Catering by Meyer should be your first call when it comes to hiring a caterer. Check them out on Facebook, their website, or give them a call today. Catering by Meyer, where their motto is, it's the food they remember. Big thank you to Bubba Brown,
Amen.
Jared Feltner. Appreciate you guys coming on board.
I'll give you a Yelp review.
Yeah.
We had first aid and CPR class the other day. Bubba made our lunch. Bubba can fry chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Bubba can fry some damn chicken.
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah, we had a quarter white. I had a quarter white, green beans, corn, mashed potatoes, brown gravy. Maybe no green beans. Maybe just
Did you
corn.
guys get anything done after that?
Yeah, big roll.
Oh, my.
God,
That's a
almighty.
nap.
Dude, I'm telling you. Hit him up, boys and girls. Folks at home, folks at home. Hear ye, hear ye.
Yeah.
That's right.
be it.
Now,
Give
when
Bubba-
did when
give
did
Bubba
we?
a buzz.
So we've been at this. What? This is episode.
114. This is 14.
So to 52, we've got what? 38 more weeks.
I don't know, Rain Man. What do we got?
Pretty close.
I think that might be close.
Okay.
38 plus 14 is 52.
Yep.
Wow.
I think Catering by Meyer is going to be our call. Now, you
38 weeks is going to go by.
very fast.
I
Very
can't believe
fast.
we're already where we're at.
If we're talking about this whole big banger party that we're gonna have,
Yeah.
Justine's already got a name for it.
Oh.
Should we tell him?
Yeah, we should tell them.
Well,
Down-
well, we don't even know about this. Folks
Oh.
at home. Folks
Well,
at home.
I said something about it last night.
Oh.
She kind of wanted to call our spinoff show. She wanted to call the show that. But
Oh,
we
yeah,
thought,
yeah,
man,
yeah. I got
But
you.
the event is going to be let's get down and dirty with the Dutchman.
That's right.
Yeah.
I think that's a heck of a name for it. We're just gonna have to find a place to host it for us now.
Yeah. We're
It's going to have to be big enough.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of people.
Well,
Loud music.
Loud music.
you know, maybe our friends, since we are the Dutchmen, there is a band that runs around here called the Holland Exit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friend of the show,
Very.
Chris Meyer.
Yeah. Smoot Dog. Oh, Smooty Smoot. He's
yeah.
a big fan.
Maybe
of the
they
show.
could fire up the band.
Yeah. We'll
Just be a
have
good
to-
old Holland bash.
Have to find somewhere to have it, but
I'm sure we can find a place. Somebody let us in for the evening.
guarantee you they will.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna have Bubba's fried chicken for sure. That's for sure.
Hey,
Man,
do you
that's
think
gonna be
he
a
would
banger.
kick us out of a free tasting? Like if it was just looks
No.
like a spread,
No,
more of a free meal than a
I'll
free
just,
tasting?
maybe ask. Find out when he's gonna have one. We'll just show
Yeah.
up. What's he gonna do?
Yeah.
Tell us to leave?
I think we could take them both.
Guarantee it.
Yeah.
We'd
don't
never
know.
do something like that.
Bubba's
though.
a tough cat.
He is a tough cat.
But I don't think he'd throw us. I don't think he'd throw us out.
No.
I think he'd open us.
He knows it's better to break bread than break arms.
Dang, I like
I
that.
do
Yeah.
too.
That's
Nice.
a shirt.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
what do you got here in hour 2, Big Mate?
Shower supplies.
Out.
As to what do you mean? God. So Dave pushed production notes because, like we said, we are off kilter
Just a smidge.
tonight. It's,
Making up for lost time.
Yep, we did the right thing and we pushed some things off. We kept the safety and well-being of the squad.
Yeah.
in first in line there.
Takes all of us.
And I had originally had a topic that I was going. I'll table it. I'll put her back in the tank. Mm-hmm. Put her back in the wings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Save it for another time because it just I wasn't getting a good vibe on it. But then tonight as I was showered up, I was hitting the showers,
Yeah.
getting ready to head out, fire up the torches. I got thrown a curveball, a big curveball.
Like a 12-6er kind of big curveball?
Oh yeah, fell off the table.
Oh.
Yeah,
Buckled you at the knees?
nasty.
Ooh.
I mean, I pushed it to right field all day long.
Yeah, well, you fought it off. That's all you
Yeah,
can do.
It's okay. I am usually a body wash gel guy,
Okay.
and tonight I was informed that I will no longer be a body wash gel guy because I think the exact words were I don't remember what she said. Like, your big ass can't use it wisely, or
You're just burning through the gel.
your big ass can't use it just one pump at a time, you know?
Got
like
the old 55-gallon drum outside the window.
when it comes to the old Irish Spring pumper, you know. So with that being said, I have switched from a gel to a bar, and I was really upset about it until
I'm a fan
I got
of the bar.
until I got down there and I got into it, and I think. Well, before I go any farther, go ahead. What are you? I want to talk. I want to go from the top. Let's go from the top. We're going from the head, and we're going to work down to the toes. And I know you don't have any hair. It's okay. You don't have to. Yeah, I know. So there's not much there. But I'm sure you don't use traditional body wash on your beard, do you?
No, I am. I am a Dove for Men hair care product guy, and as crazy as this sounds, I still shampoo my scalp and beard. That's the only thing. People ask me all the time, like, "Hey, what do you put in your beard? What do you put in your beard?" I shampoo it daily. Like, I don't know, like It's soft. You know, it's got a few grays starting to sneak in. Used to have a little splash of red in it, but so my routine is
Shit, char, and shave.
yeah. Yeah, it really is. It really is. So I'll use Dove for the hair and the beard, and then this is one thing that I'll spend money on, and it's weird saying this, but I'm a Duke Cannon guy. And when they run, so what I'll do is when they have a big sale, I will buy what I need for like 6, 7, 8. What in the hell are you doing?
Well,
What is Duke Cannon? Is this
Duke
like
Cannon
a
brand.
is a soap.
like
soap
bar
brand.
soap?
Yes.
Well, they do. So
And they're badass,
yeah,
too.
so they've got a ton of stuff.
They're big pro-military.
Yeah,
Like, they do a lot
and that's
of
kind of
stuff.
where I got into them. Was
Yeah.
they support veterans causes and stuff like that, made here in the United States. But they do. So I will buy. They had a bunch of their shower gels, like thick shower gels, on sale, and one time, and I bought a bunch of them. Liked them, but I'm
yeah.
a bar guy traditionally because they have what they call the big ass brick of soap.
Big ass. I was trying to think
Big
of that.
ass
I was
brick
trying
of
to,
soap.
I was trying to find
So
it.
where it comes from, they tell you back in Korea, the boys over there in Korea, their soap that they were issued, GI issued, was a big ass bar of soap. Like, not a normal size bar, but like almost,
It was a brick style.
yeah, like a 3x5,
Yeah.
like thick, and it's great. And they've got a bunch of great scents.
So they have. So Duke Cannon is they're very like they. I used to be a Duke Cannon guy too, and they would do, like Casey said, they would do promotional runs where you could get.
And I
like,
just buy it.
I do too. And so you were the one that kind of. Well, there's another guy that I used to work with, Mr. Davian DuPont. He used to work with him at the mine, and he told me about Duke Cannon as well. And then Casey told me about Duke Cannon, and that I kind of wanted this to segue to where we're going.
Yeah.
Because I've always been like an Old Spice pump guy.
Yeah.
Swagger or
See, to me, that stuff smells too, like,
Yeah, it is.
overproduced.
yeah, too cliche, too like dollar store bod spray.
Like, hey, middle
Yeah.
school first date,
Yeah,
throw
I'm
the
not-
Axe body spray
not
on.
hating on anybody that still does that.
Yeah,
It's
hey,
big
no,
deal. It's
hey,
just-
no shame here.
I'm trying to grow out of that phase, and I'm trying to move into a more refined deal. And this is not a paid promotion from Duke Cannon by any means. This
But
is
if they
more-
wanted to, like,
this would be
we'd
awesome.
be more than happy.
But this is more of a like a Yelp review going again. But like the big ass brick of soap by Duke Cannon, still, I feel like is I'm always going to be a loofah guy.
yeah,
Like I'm not a wash rag kind of guy.
I'm a wash rag guy.
You are?
I was raised that way,
Me too.
and that's just, I feel like I get a little bit cleaner. But like when I do like their thick, what do they call their gel? Like their shower gel.
Never heard of it.
Super thick. It's great. I like it. But I've got some. I use like a Dove for Men loofah that's got it just
Preloaded?
no.
Okay.
But it works out pretty well. But I'm a big Duke Cannon guy, and when you can catch them when they're running ads, and I tried to do the math, like one of those big ass bricks of soap will last almost a month.
Yes.
And I shower twice daily.
Yes.
So like I did the conversion one time where I was like, if I buy like a little bar of Dove for Men soap, I'm using one of those about once a week, maybe 10 days. And so in the long run, am I paying a little bit more? Yes, but I don't buy anything else fancy.
Now, have you ever used their soap on a rope tactical scrubber?
I have not.
So Justine got me like a Christmas package one time, and it had like 4 bars, and I think it has like naval diplomacy.
Yeah,
is one of
that's a good one. Real fresh smelling.
That's one of my favorite ones.
Productivity is probably mine. It's a very mint flavor.
Yeah,
or mint smell.
So like they also have one, the Frontier 40 package. It's Midnight
Oh,
Swim,
Midnight Swim's good.
Leaf and Leather,
Oh, that one's a solid.
Campfire,
Oh,
and
it's a
Fresh Cut Pine.
Fresh cut pine is.
Man, I would love to have Duke Cannon to sponsor our show because I would pitch this shit till the cows come home.
Yeah.
Because this stuff is great, dude.
So I loaded up right before, like it was Black Friday, pre-Black Friday. They had a sale going on. And so I loaded up on gel and like all their Christmas scents. But they have like the fresh cut pine and
Bush
the
Light.
cut tree, Bush Light.
Buffalo Trace.
Yeah.
Budweiser.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
Budweiser one is surprisingly very good.
Yeah, but they have beer scented soaps.
Yeah. And they're great soaps. They're made right here in the United States. But I recommend them. Like if you're a guy that's still using Axe to shower or whatever, get some Duke Cannon.
Oh, here you go, Casey. It's just called Thick.
Yeah.
High viscosity body wash.
And it is. Like
Bourbon oak barrel.
yeah, it's good.
Old Glory.
Old Glory's.
Sawtooth.
I've never used Sawtooth.
Naval Diplomacy.
Diplomacy I've had.
Dry rum.
No.
Bay rum.
Bay rum.
Anyway, yeah, so I usually go for the cheapest shampoo I can find
Yeah.
that is for oily hair.
I use oily hair shampoo
Because I have oily hair.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, I'm a greasy sumbitch.
And I am too. Like me and my brother, that's something that we've always suffered from because my dad doesn't have any hair. Me and my brother somehow jumped off that ship pretty early, so we still have our hair. My dad was bald in his senior pictures almost.
That's my father.
Yeah, in high school. But
Yeah.
for some reason, it must have skipped a few generations. Max the old
Oh, Maxadoodle?
Maxadoodle, he might be screwed. He might be bald when he gets in high school. But as of right now, he's got her
Yeah.
going on. But so I'm like an herbal essence guy.
Yeah.
Like they're clarifying.
Wherever you can
soap.
buy it, Sam's Club in a big pump. That's what I do.
Exactly.
I just
Cheap.
bought Aussie.
Yeah, Justine, we buy Aussie for the girls because they know no limits as well when it comes to the pumps. Like we got the pump thinking it would help them to do only one pump and be done, but no.
Who pumps once?
We plow through it. But anyway, I do that, and then usually, like I said, I was an Irish Spring pump shower gel guy, and then I went to every now and then I would find a good deal on Old Spice pump gel, but like tonight, we were out of it,
Yeah.
and I didn't have any other soap, so I went up into the cabinet, and I asked the warden, I said, hey, do you have any other soaps in there? She said, yeah, you're switching to bar soap. Excuse me?
Yeah.
And she said, yeah, there's Green Irish in there. Green Irish.
What the hell is Green Irish?
Well, it's Irish Spring,
Oh, okay.
but she called it Green
I
Irish.
thought maybe you knocked off Irish Spring.
No. She said there's Green
Aldi
Irish.
brand.
Yeah, the Aldi brand. There's Green Irish in there, and you're going to be now a bar guy because your big ass doesn't know how to conserve the
I
soap.
prefer the bar. I've been
That's
using
fine.
Buff City soap, like they're down there in Evans. I don't think they're from Evansville, but it's looks like the soap was just hacked off the end of a big log of soap.
Oh, yeah.
But that's what I've been using the last.
Where do you
year or
find
so.
that?
Evansville. Jenna brings it home. It's over there somewhere, kind of by. There's a restaurant down there that has like a golf simulator in it.
Mr. B's?
Yeah, I think it's down in that.
On
It's
Burkhart?
in one of those kind of little strip mall things close to that.
Yeah, I know where you're at.
But anyway, so she
Huh.
brings me those home and some beard oil they make down there.
Ooh. See, I don't have a beard. But I think if I did have a beard, I would be a big beard oil guy or like a beard
See,
butter
I
guy.
thought, like, I tried it and it made me feel like an otter. Just like I imagine otters are like greasy and, I don't know, greasy
Well,
or
my
touch.
daggone beard gets a little bit
Oh, slicked
frizzled
up
through the
Yeah.
day.
like an otter.
That's what it made me feel. That's what it made me feel
Son
like.
of a bitch look like a seal flying out there.
Yeah, I don't use it. Like I tried it, and for me, it felt greasy.
Yeah.
And I didn't like
And
it.
I like how it smells. I'm not. You don't call me.
So I got a beard brush, and I
Oh,
oil.
I got a mustache comb.
I don't oil
That I believe.
fresh
I do.
oil
I
every
can
day,
go
but
get
the
it right
brush
now.
carries some oil in it, and it seems so. I use that regularly and oil it as needed, but it kind of keeps all these stray. little
Swing
frizzles.
Daddy's a big fan of the beard oil.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
He's got it.
Well,
and
he's a classy guy.
and he's had Jay Maxey has got his beard shaped like it's on point.
See, that's what I need to go see Jay for because
Like it is perfectly squared off.
Yeah.
And I mean, it is.
Well, Chris
I
has got
seen-
that great jawline.
Man, I wish I had a beard that I could.
I seen him down. I
wouldn't
seen him
do
at
it like that.
at an event this weekend, and he was he was looking good. And I even commented on his beard because he's like, yeah, I used beard oil, and that's all slick and looking great.
Yeah.
Otterlicious.
Otterlicious.
Now, here's a question for you guys. Are you man enough to admit you've used your wife's soap before?
Oh yeah, all the time.
110%.
I use my
Okay.
wife's deodorant when I run out.
Hey, that stuff's good.
It's very
Janelle
good.
uses Dove.
Yep.
It's very nice.
White Stick.
Jenny
Yeah.
gets pissed off when because she's got like high dollar soaps and shampoos.
Natives.
I don't know. It's not always the same, but it's always a lot more than whatever.
I heard my wife having a high speed come apart on my two daughters the other night, and it was something along the lines of, "Who used my purple shampoo? This bottle, this Biolage or Lexus Mercedes-Benz pumper up here. This shit's cost $70 a bottle," or some crazy stuff like. I don't know if that's actual.
That's
factual.
probably close.
I don't know if that's factual numbers or not, but apparently it was really expensive, and she was less than thrilled that our kids' hair smelled like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've been out of the old shave gel in the shower, and I'll use some of my wife's. It's like kind of like a strawberry.
Ooh.
It's not like it's a little weird because you
Little
kind of have a
brown
little
sugar princess?
bit, but it's not bad.
Yeah. Where are you at on? This is going to be a tough one. We'll try to tread lightly. Some bar soaps leave you with that squeaky clean feeling. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
instead of being like a moisturized, kind of silky smooth, you're more of like a
See, I feel like body washes do that.
body washes do.
You got
Like
the
a-
otter feeling. See, it's the otter feeling.
Like the
Yeah.
film, little film.
Yeah,
there.
like you're silky smooth. Not really greasy, but silky smooth. Whereas like the bar soap, you're coming out like tacky. Like you're sticky. You're clean, boy. There ain't
Yeah, I like
nothing-
that feeling.
There ain't nothing. Now, how do you like that on your genitals?
I mean, that's the soap I use for my gentles.
Well, I mean, sometimes like I feel like maybe does that. So me, from predominantly not being a big bar guy,
Yeah.
like does that promote chafing?
No.
No,
It's
I
a
don't
clean, dry feel.
Water in a white chair. At the end of the day, is something to promote chafing.
Yeah. Or your classic case of mud butt after a
Yeah.
hot summer day behind
Ain't enough Gold Bond for that.
Been
there
there
before.
asphalt truck, yeah. But no, I think like showering is important.
The Wondering Dutchmen
we
are
are,
all in on personal hygiene.
This is the one thing where it's not situational.
This
is every day.
This is you have to shower. So if you're out there listening right now and you don't shower, you can't be friends with us because we are pro shower.
Man, that summer I worked.
You can think you don't stink all you want, but
Oh
somebody.
boy, have you ever worked with that guy?
Oh yeah.
Well, hold on. I was gonna say
That's what. No, wait.
there-
Just wait.
Oh,
Have
okay.
you ever worked with that guy?
Yes.
I had to write a guy up that worked for me 2 times before we finally let him go for that.
Wow,
It was bad.
That's a thing. Like you can get fired for that?
Personal hygiene, if it's in the handbook.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
Or
I
you're
worked.
employee at will. You just fire them for whatever.
Yeah, I worked at the mine, and I worked with some not elderly, but just older generational type guys, like farmers,
Yeah.
like long
Yeah,
sleeves in the summertime guys. And I just don't know if they. I mean, it's like they don't.
That
even,
dry sweat smell.
Do
is
they know?
tough.
Do they not know? Like you know.
Well, I am
but
very
if you spent
self-conscious.
your whole
Me
life
too.
smelling that away, I imagine you don't know. Yeah, I've been around some fellas that could gag a maggot, and it's like, man, how do you
Unreal.
live with yourself?
Unreal. like dirty butt.
Maybe it's because I'm a big guy too, but I'm
Well, yeah.
super self-conscious
Yeah,
about
that's
it.
what Casey just said.
I am a twice a day shower, like almost.
I carry deodorant in my lunchbox at work.
Yeah.
Like I have a locker, and there's a stick of deodorant and some like cheap ass dollar store spray in there.
Yeah.
That I got out of some gift set 10 years ago. You know what I mean?
right.
Like I don't, and so my wife is Justine's super sensitive. Like she's got a nose like a freaking bloodhound. Like
Yeah.
it's very sensitive. So I can't do, like she rips my ass every time I take a bath in patchouli. You know what I mean? Even though I'm a huge fan of patchouli and I smell like a hippie all the time. She's like, God dang, how many freaking sprays did you put on? I'm like, a half of one. You know?
See, this may be
good grief.
Maybe this is surprising. Maybe it's not. But I am not a cologne guy.
See,
at all.
I know people who are.
I have
like,
never
big
been
time.
one.
Really?
And I think the problem, I have always lived by the theory that my clothes are properly washed. I am
You
bathed.
do. Hey,
And I am wearing deodorant that I should not smell.
so there is a individual smell that I feel like everybody has. You know what I mean? Like, like your stuff, like everything.
Like
just,
unique to a person.
Yes, like
Like when you walk in somebody's house.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
it always smells like that. Like your laundry, your car, like everything. And yours, my friend, smells good.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah, like riding to the gym or coming up to the house, or like if you left your sweatshirt in my car,
Yeah.
and then that smell would like
Then he
resonate.
plays Taylor Swift, cuddles up with it.
resonate to my car. Like you've got a good
Hey,
natural smell.
I have. This is one thing that
What kind of laundry detergent do you use?
we rotate it.
Oh.
We have a very particular laundry system where I don't know if I can give it out.
Well, don't then.
I mean, I can.
Maybe
You know
I
what?
could
I
mimic-
want people to smell good too.
Mimic that.
So we use Tide, but not just like the blue Tide. Like it is
Hygienic clean.
like ultra hot oxy
Yeah.
or something like that. We'll use borax.
Oh,
Instead of using fabric softener, we use white vinegar.
we use white vinegar too.
And then we are religious users of the Lysol sanitizer that kind of came out like pre-COVID, but it's a laundry sanitizer that has like a crisp, clean smell to it. You put it in with your softener when the cycle when that goes, and that's what we do for like
do you have a front load?
yes, a Bosch.
Oh God,
That baby sounds like a
easy
rocket.
money bags. So when you pull your tray out, you got your. Wow, we went from showering to laundry, and I love this.
Yeah.
This is the best part of this.
Well, I
frickin'
think these
show.
people love it.
This is the best part of this show. When you pull the thing out to load your wash machine.
It's up top.
Yeah, it's up top. Mine
Just
too.
flip it up.
So we don't have to flip it. It's just a tray, and
Yeah.
it's got little pockets.
Yep.
So I have detergent, fabric softener, pre-wash,
Ooh.
and bleach, like different receptacles.
Yeah,
where
so
it
we
goes.
don't have the
where-
pre-wash.
Where do you put your? So you put your vinegar
And
and the
Lysol
Lysol
together. because those are both part of the sauce.
So that doesn't make napalm when you mix
No.
them. Okay.
no, not that. I mean,
or like what's
Nothing's
that?
burnt down yet.
What's
Yeah.
that? What's that gas that you create? with-
Mustard gas.
No.
well, it's the chlorine and the
Yeah,
ammonia.
chlorine and bleach. When you mix bleach,
Chlorine
and,
and ammonia. I don't think it's
what is it?
bleach.
No, when you mix bleach and vinegar.
No, it's bleach and ammonia.
That's what I meant.
It's
That's what I
I
said.
thought it was chlorine. I guess it's the same thing, bleach and chlorine. I thought it was mustard gas because of an episode of King of the Hill.
Mustard gas is what they.
Peggy.
all right. WW1.
That's what they spread in.
Yeah, I thought that's what it was.
Mustard gas was in World War One.
Yeah, couldn't use it after that Geneva Convention
Oh wow.
Geneva.
history lesson.
Man,
so that's
how's
what.
that
So
for
that's what we do. That's what we do.
Down the rabbit hole to the Geneva Convention from your shower soap.
How you connect all that?
Anyway, look up Duke Cannon.
Yeah,
I'm
check 'em
all
out.
in on bar soaps.
I'll have to
and-
check out Duke Cannon.
And I'm definitely gonna use a loofah for sure.
I got a loofah the soap goes inside of, and I love it.
Whoa.
It's like a little
A
it's
preloaded
like
unit?
No, you just It's empty when you buy it, and then you shove the soap in there.
Well, it's just like the soap on, like it's just like the Duke Cannon little thing there.
Yeah, the tax.
Put your
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's what it would be.
I like it a lot.
So my second topic. What is something that is so simple, but yet it brings you so much joy? And I'm going to use this. I got 2 examples that come to mind, just maybe to help you guys. So, because we're crazy parents, we decided that while we have a newborn, who by the time folks listen to this will be a month old, decide to potty train our 2.5-year-old. Mm-hmm. And we use a method called the Oh Crap potty training. I don't know. It's a book Janelle received from a friend. And we used it with Zoe. Worked great. Basically, you just start them out naked. And then they don't have that diaper on to pee in or whatever. Poop, all that stuff. So we were kind of working with it with Ryan. Pee was easy to figure out. Poop was hard. Poop was the tough one. So finally, on Sunday, he was upstairs playing with his sister, and Zoe just screams, "He's pooping!" And I just take off running. I'm like, he's shitting on the floor. Like
That's carpet up there.
Yeah, oh yeah. He's up there. He's just shitting on the floor. So we get up there, and he is at his little training toilet, dropped. Perfect douche you could drop.
Yeah, boy!
And we were like, "Atta baby!" Proud dad moment.
Let's go.
But we had kind of like, "Hey, buddy, if you go poo on the toilet, we'll all go get ice cream." So Zoe's up there screaming, "Ice cream! Ice cream! Ice cream!" And then Ryan, he's starting to talk and kind of put sentences together and words and stuff, and he's excited about it too. So we're like, after naps, we'll go get ice cream. So we go to Dairy Queen. As I mentioned yesterday, I'm counting calories a little bit. So I don't dive deep into a large blizzard of whatever I want. I get me a small ice cream cone, 239 calories. And as we were driving home, I had this thought that, you know what? When was the last time I had just a simple, plain Jane ice cream cone? Not even dipped. And it had been a while. And then I reflected on that moment as Ryan had hot fudge sundae going down his front of his shirt. Zoe was back there, elbows deep into a strawberry sundae.
Shit all over the seats.
Because my wife goes, we were going to get milkshakes. And I was like, milkshakes aren't ice cream. A sundae is ice cream. Milkshake's a milkshake. Ice cream is ice cream. It's different.
Huh.
She goes, so Mace is right. You are just as literal as it gets.
That's freaking weird, man. I guess.
So anyways, so ice cream cone, just a simple ice cream cone, cruising with the family.
Brings you joy.
And it was just, like, it made me happy. And then the other thing was, like, a day of mowing grass or doing some yard work, and it's one of those early spring/summer days. And
the smell
that's there.
Chirping.
And you just take one cold beer out on the porch and just kind of sit there and just relax and enjoy it. That is so freaking simple. So freaking simple. But those are my 2 things that just the ice cream cone kind of brought the self-reflection, and then thinking about, like, what is another thing. Now, not everybody mows grass like you, Dave, and is 18 beers deep, which my dad goes, how many beers how big's the yard he got? I was like, Dad, it's 3 beers per acre. He
4
goes,
acres. 5 acres.
I was like, Dad goes, I wouldn't be able to mow straight. I'm like, well,
it don't.
you know, so, but that's what I got. What about you guys?
I think I'm gonna revert back to the smells, like you're talking about, like the fresh cut grass,
Yeah.
the first combine cutting the first stalk of corn in that harvest year, like when the corn stalks go flying, and it's ready to that smell, like the humidity's dropped, it's still warm outside.
Yeah.
It's kind of dusty, kind of dry, and it's not like it doesn't feel like the jungles of Saigon when you're going to work. You know what I mean? Like you're not plowing through a 5-gallon bucket of Gold Bond every time.
Yeah.
It's just like those little joys. And I think another thing for me, which I'm really honestly going to try to do more of, is like waking up on a Saturday or on a Sunday morning, making a big pot of coffee.
Oh yeah.
Try to get most of your shit done early in the day. I usually have to do some running because my daughter usually has softball practice on Sundays. But like after everything's chilled out, like literally sitting down, turning on the TV, or sitting with the warden, or just chilling with the family, kicking back in your sweatpants, and like wintertime wise, just literally doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Like just lounging. You know what I mean? Like
More
just,
doing nothing.
Yeah, just doing nothing. You know what I mean? Flipping through your phone, listening to the Dutchman on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just kicking it. Maybe tying into a good documentary somewhere, taking copious amounts of naps.
I love it.
I love that, man. Like, that brings me so much joy.
I
Just
think-
generally being a lazy ass.
Well, but I think the secret to that success is doing more on Saturdays.
Yes.
And
Or through the week.
Yeah.
Justine preaches that all the time. But when when you're running to 16 different basketball gyms 8 days a week.
You're a big basketball
I
guy.
love it. Yeah, call me Hardwood Mace. Don't forget that. But, like, one of these days, that's going to dry up.
Smoke, the way he said that, I think he was being a little sarcastic.
I wasn't being facetious at all. No way.
But to your point though about simpler and slowing down, that is one thing of. We were kind of talking about it a little bit earlier. Having a newborn at home, like you're not going out. I say that as I'm recording 2 days in a row.
Like Justine and I literally had the conversation the same way. Like, we're so God blessed busy through the week.
Yeah.
And I know I love to hang out with you guys, and I love to, you know what I mean? Like the Dutchman, we got.
So are you breaking up with us?
No,
Dave, he's breaking up with
No,
us.
I'm
That's what
not.
it sounded like.
but like spending more time at home. You know what I mean? Like simple stuff. Going
Well-
back to the root of this topic,
And I think
and it may not be just sitting at your own.
but I
house.
think it's situational, like, and being able to do that. And it comes down to, like, we are, like, I don't do as much, like, with the high school baseball program as I could throughout the fall. Basically, we're getting ready to turn up, and from February till June, beginning of June, like, it's baseball. And it'll be a lot. Like, it's a lot for us. Like, my wife hates being a coach's wife, but God bless her. Like, she lets me do it because she knows I love it. But, like, when we get done with baseball, it is so nice to just be like, it's nice outside. The kids are playing. We're sitting on the porch. Like, it is trying to find. We don't get out as much because our kids are younger than yours.
stopping and smelling the roses.
Yeah. It's a nice thing.
What
Yep.
about you, Dave? What's your simple?
Spring, summer, and fall. So the wife and kids, and I'm guilty too. I'll sleep in as much as the next guy. But I like getting up early, like by early, maybe 6:30, 7 o'clock
Yeah,
on a
that's pretty
Saturday
early,
or
Dave.
Sunday. Getting a pot of coffee going. I got a east-facing front porch and a west-facing back porch. But I really like to have the coffee. All the kids are sleeping, the wife's sleeping. I'll turn on a podcast because I always got speakers on the decks, and just something I can really just sit down and zone out to and just listen to and watch the sun come up. Big fan of that. But then this weekend, kind of the same thing. So I get back from California. Somehow, don't know how this happened. There was no sports this weekend. And then,
At your house?
yeah, none of the kids had any sports this weekend.
Oh,
so when
yeah,
I
yeah,
get
yeah,
home,
yeah.
and then, we couldn't record like we wanted to because of the situation on 1025. And so it's just me and the 3 boys. Jenna was working. But in between all the fights, there's 3 or 4 glimpses of just the boys getting along and
Yeah.
playing
Yep.
together.
Yep.
And we didn't have anything going on. I'm lounging around in sweatpants and a T-shirt. 007 GoldenEye released on Xbox, like the old remastered version of the Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
So I showed the boys how to get that going, and we just hung out and didn't worry about going places. We went to church Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Other than that, we didn't plan when we were going to eat. Get up when you're hungry, tell me, and I'll make supper or breakfast. And then, I don't know, it was just a good weekend because there wasn't a plan anything, just me and the boys hanging out.
Our Sundays have turned into that to the extent of we get up, I'll start cooking, And then Janelle and I kind of spend the day just choring around the house.
Yep.
Whether it's vacuuming, cleaning up, starting laundry, like hanging out with the kids. It is nice. Sundays in our house is the day where we don't do a dang thing, and it's okay.
Yep.
Do a
Big
big
fan.
meal. Do a big meal Sunday evening. Like,
Yeah.
it's perfect. It's
Yep.
perfect.
That's the way to do it.
There's a lot of simple things that guys could do to make you happy.
Yeah.
I think that's the things that you need to slow down
I
sometimes.
think that's the fulfillment of life,
For
is
sure.
the simple things.
Yeah. Good one.
Yeah.
Fine topic.
Shit, that was more like a deeper thoughts.
Yeah.
Deep
Oh, wow.
thoughts with Jack Handy.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Smoke, what do you got to follow that up? Good luck.
Okay, public transportation.
I'm out.
Awkward conversation or awkward silence?
Your story pre-show.
Oh, yeah.
That's so
That was
funny.
wild.
I am a nosy bastard. Everybody knows me. I am a nosy bastard. Always have been. Always. I'm really trying to work on it, but like overhearing things subconsciously, like we were talking about the topic.
Got some
before.
feedback on that one.
Did you?
From a couple folks where it's like, been there.
Yeah.
Maybe not the exact like topic
Yes.
or the exact like subject matter.
Right.
But like the topic of overhearing a conversation you don't want to hear
Oh yeah.
happens to a lot of people.
I'm sure it does, man.
Keep your business at home, folks.
Yeah. Like don't air out your laundry if you don't want other people to hear.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it hit me on the after my Uber ride from the airport to the hotel. So on the plane, I'm sitting next to some stranger that probably doesn't want to be sitting there because I'm walking down the aisle.
Ah,
And it's the fat
please
guy
don't
that
be
can't
me.
even fit in
Please
between
don't
the
be me.
seats. Right?
Please don't be me.
And then I'm like,
please don't be me.
That's me. So everybody's got to get up and get out of their seats, and I struggle to put my bag overhead, and I got my backpack. And I didn't want to talk to those folks because I didn't want to bother them. Like, all of me wanted to talk to whoever was next to me because we're, like, sitting for 2 hours on a plane. Like, where are you from? Where are you going?
How you all doing?
But I'm like, man, I don't want to be some creeper either. Like, man, who's this fat, sweaty bastard that's sitting on the plane?
Completely silent.
But you put me in an Uber where I'm paying you to drive me somewhere?
Oh yeah.
And I'll
I'm
grill
finding
you
out-
about
yeah.
everywhere you've been, like how your day going, what's the worst ride you had today?
Yeah.
Anything crazy ever happened being an Uber? Like, I want you to tell me all
Yeah.
about it.
So
But it's just, for some reason, it just hit me while I was out there. Like the airplane, I was trying to be as walled off. I didn't even want to like rub into the person and make somebody like uncomfortable or get in their bubble because you're in their bubble anyway. But then like you stick me in the Uber and I'm like your new best friend.
I'm probably not going to talk to people on the plane. You know what I mean? Like unless like the one time we went when we got married, we flew to Jamaica, and unintentionally we formed this travel squad of like two other couples that had gotten married the same weekend.
And when you're heading to like a similar like destination,
yeah.
the
Like-
flight out to Vegas for March Madness, everybody's going out there for one reason:
Yeah.
college basketball, and now you can
Casinos.
gamble anywhere. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly.
But when we were going down there, like we go to this airport, and then we go through customs, and then we go to this airport, and then we do this, and then we do that, and then we get to the other airport, and it's like, you guys going on your honeymoon? Yep. No shit. Yep. Us too. Awesome. Let's see if we can get upgraded to first class. No way. Yeah, I fly all the time. Hold on a minute. So one girl goes up to the flight desk, and she's like, hey, this is our honeymoon. We're all going to Jamaica. Is there any way you guys got any upgrades? Like you could upgrade us to first class? Oh, and you know the people that have, like the people that are working the flight desk at the terminal or at the gate, like they have the ability,
They've got the power.
they have the power to comp those tickets for you. Did you know that?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because they did it. And we flew to Jamaica, and I got trashed. And it was a blast. Like I've never experienced anything like that, dude. Like you're sitting up front, like you're king of the castle. You know what I mean? Like, oh, would you like another drink, sir? Well, you damn right I don't want another drink. You know, like it was insane. So yeah, I when in certain situations, like I think traveling on an airplane or something like that, it's situational. But when I'm in an Uber, If they can speak English, we're going to be buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either you're going to love me or you're going to hate me.
Well, here's
Because
my
I've never, hold on, real quick. Let me finish this thought. I have never rode in an Uber like by myself.
Really?
No, it's always been with I've never been anywhere to have to ride in an Uber by
Okay.
myself.
now. Are you a shotgun rider on the Uber?
Yes,
Yeah, me
that's
too.
what I'm getting at. Like, so if I've been with my wife and other people. I've been with my brother and my dad. I've been with, I've always been with a group. Like there was 3 or more. You know what I mean? And I'm the biggest guy in the squad. Like it's just a thing. You know what I mean? I mean, everybody knows how big I am.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. So I'm gonna sit up front. Like I earned that.
God, I look like a jackass getting out of little cars in the back seat.
Me too.
Front seat even, but the whole grab the roof,
Yep.
the door.
Yep.
You got to pull your fat ass out of
Exactly
there.
right. So I was
Jesus
right. It was
Christ.
actually a buddy of mine, Clint Seib, got married.
Clint Dog.
Clint Dog. He got married in Greenwood at a golf course. Mm-hmm. And our hotel was like a 20-minute Uber, like from where the golf course, the venue. And on our way to the wedding, we got picked. They picked us up at the venue, or gosh dang it, they picked us up at the hotel to take us to the wedding. Like we're all dressed up. This girl, younger, attractive girl, picks us up in it was like an Uber XL, so it was like a van or
Sure.
small, like a larger SUV. I'm not sure what vehicle it was. But I was riding up front with her, and I literally, imagine that. But I talked to her the entire way about, what are you doing for your personal safety? Like, I felt like a dad. Like, I felt like, what?
And she's probably thinking you're trying to scope her out.
Yeah,
for
like I'm
whatever
going to case this out when she
self-defense
comes
she's
to pick us
got.
up later, Yeah, but like I feel like that's a thing that a lot of, I don't know what the Uber rules are or if you can even do that, but I feel like if I was an Uber driver, I would be freaking strapped. You know what I mean?
Oh, for
I would
sure.
assume, yeah.
You think that?
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah. But I think those people in modern times, like that whole, like going back to the buses, riding a bus, it is what it is. But like having a random stranger crawl into a vehicle with you at any time scares me to death. I don't think I could do it.
Yeah, statistically speaking, though, like, it's that argument about, there's 1 in a million.
Yeah, you got better chances to get struck by lightning
Yeah.
than get murdered by an
So
Uber
there it
driver.
is. So you brought up. This is going to make me sound awful. You want to know why I think I was so okay with flying? So you go statistically speaking. And statistically, it's not going to crash anyway. But I also feel the very first time I flew, I was not nervous because it was the first time I flew, and I felt like it would be even less probable to die your first time ever flying.
Oh,
my God.
Every plane I was on had young children on it, and I assumed it was their first time flying, and that the probability of a plane crash and some young
Slim to
person
none.
dying. So I was like, "Hey, we're good to go. There's babies on this
So you're
one."
saying as long as you don't get on an airplane full of old people, you're pretty good shape.
I think that's what he's saying. I think that's what
But
he's saying.
yeah, I was like, "Hey, there's no way." I was like, "Look at these numbers here. What we got going on. This is gonna be smooth sailing."
Yeah, we
There ain't no way the big guy upstairs is going to check this bus out.
Yeah,
There's way too many kids on
I
this
ain't
one.
gonna have a heart attack, but I sure as hell ain't gonna die of a plane crash today.
Yeah, that when we fly, Janelle and I, when we fly Southwest, we try to be in that A boarding group, and we'll get the love seat, basically just us two, like on the wing. That's a big move of ours. Or she sits in the middle. But I had a flight. Me and Zach Hoaxang went out to Denver to visit Matt Ritchie, and I had never drank on an airplane before. And the lady was coming through, and she goes, "Oh, do you cocktails or drinks, anything? You guys want anything?" So we started making small talk, and she's bringing us bottle after bottle after
hooking
bottle
you
after
up.
bottle,
Yeah, for sure.
and like probably 4 or 5 deep. And then so we start getting off the plane, and Zach and I were like, she didn't give us like a bill or anything. Like, you're just not handing out little shooters of Jack Daniels and not expecting to get paid. She's like, "No, you guys were fun. Like, just enjoy." I mean, we left a tip. Like, I don't know if that was like the appropriate. Like, we handed her some money. Like, hey, thanks.
It's the customary thing to do.
Yeah. So, but the flight out to Vegas is a blast because everybody is jacked. The flight home from Vegas
Sucks.
is the worst possible thing you can be on because if you fly Southwest, that plane is full. Everybody is hungover. Some people might still be drunk. Some people are pissed because they've lost. Some people have done some things they may not want to tell their
what happens
spouse.
in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah, they hope anyways. But I will never forget, we went to a St. Louis Cardinals game, and we parked east St. Louis. There's a metro stop.
Oh, no.
And I'm a young kid at the time, probably early teenage years. And we rode that bad boy in, and I have never in my life been so
scared
in my life. And why my folks at the time thought it was a great idea. It was even a day game, so I'll give them credit on that. But it was Old Bush Stadium. It tells you how long ago it was.
Yeah.
It was Old Bush. And it just, you boarded right outside of St. Louis. The parking was cheap, but you rode in basically kind of on that western edge of East St. Louis into St.
That's
Louis.
sketchy nowadays, man.
Oh, yeah. There's no way.
Not a chance.
I'm not a big, I'd rather take my risk on the Uber than public transport.
Yeah. Good topic, Dave.
Yeah, appreciate
Good topic. Here we go. It's time. Here we go. Moving on to...
Wait, is it that time?
It's that time.
It's that time.
I just want to go ahead and shout out to our friends at Merkley Quality Meats.
Bradley and John Boy.
Bradley and John, thank you for the koozies, the hat, keeping this ball dome nice and warm on a cold, chilly.
Hey, real quick, with the Dutchman deal with the cracker sausage, we appreciate we appreciate all of you that actually made the trip over to Merkley's.
And you've made those folks whole, right?
I did. I made the drops today. The stickers were delivered. Everybody that earned one got one. If you did go to Merkley's and you didn't tag us or send a picture or anything like that, please do. Let us know. We want your feedback so we can get you squared away with your
Awful fancy stickers.
with your perfectly awesome custom sticker. And by the way, the stickers are high quality. They're a vinyl.
Matte finish
decal that will definitely withhold the weather and be able to go on your vehicle and stuff. So.
Good cooler sticker.
Yeah, can't wait to see them babies flying around. But, hey, next time we do something like this with Merkley's, we're going to try to be a little bit more proactive.
Give you a little bit of heads
Give
up.
you a little bit
more heads up.
A little bit more heads up to where we can get a little bit more better response.
Here's what I'm going to throw out there, too, is that, with our friends at Merkley's, there's a ton of stuff we can do. But I really think that I mean, I know it wasn't there at the retail location, but we heard from some folks that were like, I was at our local More for Less, shout out Andy King and the boys.
That's right.
And picked up, I mean, Merkley's has a pretty good presence there in that old meat locker.
Oh, yeah.
So we had a few people that had purchased Merkley's meats from there.
Yes.
So we appreciate you supporting Merkley's because this topic or this section is the Merkley and Sons Choice Cuts Questions of the Week for the fellas, brought to you by Merkley's and Sons. Serving the community since 1954, Merkley's has provided fresh quality meats at a reasonable price. Family owned and family operated, Merkley's provides a full service retail store, wholesale, and also does custom processing. By the way, did you know butchery is one of the oldest professions in the world of food and beverage? The profession dates all the way back to the domestication of livestock when butchers formed guilds in England as far back as 1272.
Wow. Hey, I partook in some butchering this weekend, too.
Yeah, you did, didn't
It's
you?
a blast.
It is a blast.
Good time.
Known for their Frank's fresh beef and pork, seasoned patties, cheeses, and their own award-winning deli meats, Merkley has something for everyone. And as we know, springtime is right around the corner and we'll all be down at the ball fields. There's a good chance you are eating on one of Merkley's famous seasoned burger patties.
Oh, my.
And if you aren't, shame on you. Check out the Merkley's ad today and see what you can save. Thank you to Merkley and Sons.
That's
Appreciate
right.
it, guys.
For the sponsoring the Choice Cut Questions of the Week for the fellas. They come from a big fan and friend of the program, Mr. Cody Thompson.
CT.
Yeah, Cody. Some of you may know Cody as the friendly face at our local Yard Goat.
That's right.
Where we actually have 3 beers for us at the Yard Goat.
Is that right?
I very much thought about going and drinking all 3, but now that I've let the cat out of the bag, maybe we need to take a trip up and see our friends at the Goat.
Yeah, let's go up
Be a
and
good
see
time.
old Wade and Wade and the squad.
Yeah, Jason. So, questions from Mr. Cody Thompson. First one, how do you like your steak cooked? For instance, internal temperature, not
Rare.
like charcoal.
Rare, medium rare.
Okay. I'm a medium guy, medium plus.
Ooh,
Just enough, but not too much.
blasphemy. Moving on.
Steak sauce, yes or no? If yes, what kind?
Yes, if it sucks.
Yep. If I'm putting steak sauce on it, that's an insult to the chef.
Yep.
Should have done better. Used to be an A1 guy only, but I really like Country Bob's now. 'Cause I use it on other stuff.
No.
Country
yeah.
Bob's.
I'm an A1 guy.
I like eating French fries with A1.
Me too. I like eating
I am
anything with A1.
I'm
I
a
can
very-
drink it with a straw.
Yeah, it's got that salty.
Yep.
I don't use steak sauce. I mean,
Ever? Even the steak sucks.
I mean, I'm cooking. There's only 2 ways I'm eating steak: at a nice steakhouse or I've cooked it. So I don't go eat steak at the local Applebee's.
Right.
So
Jenna eats a steak sauce called ketchup.
No,
No
she does
way.
not.
She's a ketchup on her steak gal.
Wow.
We got like decent steaks, you know.
What about Heinz 57?
I like Heinz 57
I
on like
Heinz
some
57
pork
too.
cutlets,
Yeah.
some different things. Pretty good.
Moving on.
Crocs or flip flops?
Crocs.
We're all
Yeah.
Crocs. Yeah. You used to be a flip flop
I
guy.
used to be a flip flop guy back in 2007 or so, 8.
Flip flop guy in blue jeans.
Yep.
Oh my.
I was Croc flip flops for a while before I transitioned.
I wear
to-
Birkenstocks in the summer.
I'm a big house shoe guy.
Yeah.
Out and about. College or pro of your favorite sport? So if you were going to go to a sporting event, would you rather go, like, for instance, college football, pro football, college baseball, pro baseball, NBA, college basketball?
Pro.
For
Right.
which sport?
All the above. Like, I wouldn't go to a college football game. Well, I've been to a college football game, but if I was, like, picking, I'd rather go to an NFL game, I think.
Mace?
I'm going pro football, pro baseball, college basketball.
I'm going college football, college basketball, and college baseball.
Wow.
Because I am... Excuse me.
All choked up about
Sick.
it.
Yeah, no.
Govas.
These Merkley and Sons Choice Cut questions of the week got me all emotional. There are some very great college baseball atmospheres, and I love watching the college game. All that whistling bastard of Vandy. I wish somebody'd cut his tongue out. Can't watch
David
it.
doesn't know anything.
He has
about
no
it.
clue.
We looked at that. Remember we watched that
Yeah.
last year one night at the gym? We
Somebody wanted
watched
to
that.
fight him.
Yeah, like they made a huge deal. So at Vanderbilt University down in
Yeah.
Tennessee, down in
They
Nashville,
got a guy.
they got a guy that sits in the stands at every home game, and he's a whistler.
He's called the Whistler,
He is the Vandy Whistler.
and he whistles the entire
The
time.
entire game. Like, just like imagine that whole.
Like, randomly, or is he signaling the
No,
the
no, no,
bench?
no.
Just like random.
It's
that-
totally random.
Okay.
Like they thought he was doing those things, like trying to signal batters and stuff like
Right.
that. But it's just it was so sporadic and so irrational, and totally unpatterned. I guess he just randomly whistles, and it like you could if you watch a TV.
If you're watching a national broadcast with
Yeah.
Vanderbilt on it,
You
you
can
will
hear
hear it, and it is
it's,
brutal.
It's nuts.
I'll watch it on mute.
It's tough.
I think he was at Mississippi State, and maybe he was at the SEC championship.
Yeah.
And some Mississippi State fans, I think, wanted to fight him.
Yeah.
Which I wish they would.
And he's an old guy.
Yeah, Well, here's a funny story.
I watched a documentary on it. Like it's a real thing. Like he's an older dude, so I don't think it'd take much to whip his ass. But
We were at a Vanderbilt football game for a quarter. We spent more time tailgating than what we were at the game.
oh yeah,
And he drives a van that's all decked out in Vandy gear and
of
stuff.
course he does.
And it says like the Whistler and all that stuff. That's what it was. That's what he does. It's brutal. Dorito flavor, nacho cheese or Cool Ranch?
Cool Ranch.
Cool Ranch.
Yeah, Cool Ranch on that one for me too. Fall, winter, summer, or spring?
Oh, fall all freaking day long. I'm all in on fall.
Rank them.
Fall's number 1, summer number 2, winter. God, that ain't right. I don't know. That's tough.
I think I'm gonna have to go summer. They're hot as shit during the days, but that's like the mornings I like to get my coffee. The sun's up real early.
But it's so freaking humid around here.
Summer's
Dave.
my in
Well,
my
we
4-hole.
got pools now.
Summer's in my 4-hole all
Yeah.
day.
I think I'm spring, summer, fall, winter.
Nope. Well, that's okay. You
Yeah,
could be.
I am in the.
I am fall. I'm probably fall, spring, winter, summer. I think summer's in my 4-hole too.
Summer's in the 4-hole, winter's in the 3-hole, and spring and fall they duke it out all the time.
Yeah.
I love it. Best fast food fries.
Oh man, rallies. Rallies.
I'm gonna agree, but I'll throw out curly fries from Arby's on that.
So,
That's where I would go.
unbeknownst to me, I have recently made the switch to Arby's crinkles. You ever had an Arby's crinkle
I know
fry?
they have now, but I have not had them.
They're good. They're good. I like Wendy's. I like DQ. I just like French fries. I like French fries.
That's
in
3
general.
fat guys with their
I don't
favorite
buy.
French fries
I don't
are.
buy into the. I don't buy into the hoopla that is
McDonald's.
McDonald's fries.
I will say that
think
Rally's
They're
fries.
right. They're good,
Yeah,
but
I think
it's
the
not.
best thing about McDonald's is their double quarter pounders and their fountain Diet Coke.
The Rally's, large French fry and a large Coke is one of those simple pleasures for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see. Pancakes or waffles?
Neither. I'm out on both.
Really?
Yeah, I don't need them.
If we're making them at home, it's always pancakes. My grandma used to make waffles when I was a kid. I thought it was cool. But if I go out for breakfast, I want toast or biscuits. I don't want
Yeah.
waffles or pancakes.
We have a waffle maker, like a badass one.
Yeah.
That was handed down by my grandparents, but they have it's like a hotel legit one,
Right.
Yeah.
and it's pretty cool. My wife loves it. She's a big waffle gal.
So I'm gonna be on both of these. I like both. I like making pancakes, and my dad. We had gifted him one time a waffle maker, and I'd asked him about it, and it turns out I think my older brother got it, and then
That son of a
my
bitch.
my dad got Janelle and I a waffle maker, and we use it, and the kids love the waffles.
Oh yeah,
So I like both. I'm a both guy.
that's all right. Yeah.
Last one, pineapples on pizza. Okay or crazy?
Crazy.
God, I don't know.
I love it. I love pineapple on pizza.
Gross. I'm out. No.
Really.
Jenna loves Hawaiian pizza, I guess.
I
like
do too.
Pork and pineapple.
Whew.
And I mean, I'll eat it if there's nothing else there, but like that's not I don't like pineapples though in any fashion.
I'm a big fan. Those questions were brought to you by Merkley's and Sons. Merkley and Sons Choice Cuts questions of the week for the fellas. Thank you, Cody Thompson, for sending those in. We need some more.
Yeah.
We've got a few left,
Fill
but
the tank up.
send them. We've got almost 600, 700 Facebook subscribers. So send them to us. Let us know. We'll get to them. And obviously, my apology from last time for the Pam Sarah confusion.
Yeah. Hey, and
Hopefully, these are actually going to Cody Thompson and not.
Yeah,
some
no,
other
they're
Thompson.
his. They're his.
for
Oh, yeah.
sure.
They're for
hey,
sure
and do
him.
me a favor, guys. Share the hell out of this stuff for us. Tell your friends. Tell your neighbors. Tell your mom. Tell your dog. Tell your preacher. Tell everybody. We're going in. We're fully committed to bringing you quality content week in and week out,
Yeah.
and we want to see how far this can go. If you know somebody in
Timbuktu.
Walla Walla, Washington.
Africa or Okie and Muskogee or wherever the hell outer space you live in,
Yeah.
tell them about the Wondering Dutchman. Tell them about this show. I guarantee you.
How about the actual Dutchman that we had?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Leave
over
a
in
comment.
Holland land.
Did you ever respond to him?
No, I haven't.
But we'll get to that. But yeah,
that's all right.
tell them that the Dutchman. I guarantee you that we'll get him to laugh once or
Yeah.
twice or 5 times.
Is that your final thought?
That is my
You kind
final
of rushed
thought.
me to it. Mace, that was your final thought?
I think so. Yeah.
Anything else, buddy?
Tune in. Share the hell out of it. Keep sending us their stuff. We don't plan on quitting anytime soon. And go check out ours down in Fort Branch. That's what I got.
There you go.
That's my final thought.
Big Yelp review.
Final thought for me, I guess. Exciting times here. You know,
Hell yeah.
This is 114 already. We've got Arlo, who regrettably couldn't be here tonight with some bad weather, but he's been helping out. We've got the new format Tuesday episode that we're going to try to start doing for you.
Yeah.
And all that's because you guys asked for more, and we want to give you more. So like I say, we're 14 weeks in, 15 weeks in. We're just knocking them down as best we can. So keep the comments coming and the input coming. I hope you guys are noticing that we're trying to do something about it as you bring it up. And just stay tuned. We're excited to give you more and hope you're ready for it.
My final thought is it's been a blast. Like it's almost like a dream come true to like do this. So lucky to do this after doing the interview show and kind of seeing like what we can do for somebody.
Yeah.
That it like, and this is like what it is. Like Chase Bland is a hell of a runner, like a very good runner.
he's
Like
really,
he went
really
to college to run.
Yes.
Like he's good at it. His family's good at it. His brother's a Division I runner. They've worked hard at it. And like something, and we talked about it in the interview, like something that kind of started out like as a gag ends up growing into it, and like the
Like a
support
real
he got,
thing.
and like we helped him finish a freaking marathon.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want to let us down.
And I don't think he's lying.
No,
Like,
I don't think so at all.
he's
I think
lying.
it was- I think it was from the heart.
support that we gave him and the Wanderers gave him.
and the support we're going to continue to give him. Stay tuned for
exactly.
that.
And the support that we're going to continue to give him, I think that's a driving force for him. And I think everybody, like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Yeah.
cool as hell.
And I think like that has changed my like what like we're able to do, 3 dummies on microphones and be able to go do that. And you know, hopefully somebody has caught a listen and they've picked up something, and you know, something they liked. And I think it's crazy. My dad watches it on YouTube every Friday.
Yeah, my mom does too.
And
she loves it.
He texted me and he's like, I can pull it up real quick. But
Everybody tells me that I need to.
shut up and let Dave talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
You get that too?
Well, sometimes they tell me you need to shut up. Like me personally.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, hey, let Dave talk a little
There's
bit.
that literal thing again.
Yeah.
Literally.
So my dad texted me Friday at 12:14 p.m. If you listen to Merle Haggard's song, Okie from Muskogee, you will hear the term holding hands and pitch and woo. Just wanted to let you know. So he listened. So shout out, Dad. Get all the way to this.
Yeah, Frankie.
That's
At you know, and it's cool. It's something that is a blast. And here's what I want to challenge: like Arlo's post about like us working at it. I think people think that like we just, well, Mason and I just show up. We have to calm Smoke down because he's about to have a heart attack. But like we are like seriously committed to it. And Arlo's post about that, like shout out to you, buddy. Like I hope you're with us in this and will stay with us in the long haul. But like it is like we want to bring you guys a great podcast. We want to bring you a great interview show. We want to, you know, use your questions there. You know, we want to talk about life, like, you know, and it doesn't have to be like just one question. If you got one and you're like, hey, go in depth for it with me, like we'll do that. I mean, it doesn't have to be. It's not rapid fire anyways anymore. As long as our buddies at Merkley's and Sons stay with us.
That's right.
Time to renew here soon. But, you know, it's great. And I was just talking about it. Biddy basketball has started. People coming up, hey, love the show. That's awesome. Like, share it with whoever's out there. And it helps us. Be a friend, tell a friend. But, like, we didn't think we'd be here 14 episodes in.
Not a chance.
But we've seen what it's able to do. We have a ton of stuff on the slate this summer where we're like, we may legitimately do a DuBois County Fest tour. Like, we may do live shows at these fests at a friend, you know, we talked about A-Hole's house.
I'm
like,
extremely excited to see what the future holds
yeah,
for the Dutch.
it's unreal.
Yeah.
And we're taking, and I know, like, you look at it and, you know, the desk is unfinished. We've got stuff everywhere. We all work
We've all got
Full-time job.
40 plus
kids
hours
each.
a week. We've got kids and other responsibilities. But
We
like,
bore 9 children between the 3.
yeah, that's true. Our wives did. We
Well, yeah,
we were
we
there for maybe
Supported the boring.
30 total minutes, but it just.
Oh, God.
But I think that's my final thought. The appreciation. If you like it, share it with somebody. Ask somebody. Talk about it. We do have merch stuff coming. Like, I get it. Like, you guys are gung ho about it, and we love it. but there's a lot of things that go into it.
That's right.
And we're trying to be smart about it. Like, there's gear we're getting ready to buy where we're spending basically everything we've got from the sponsors we've gotten.
But it's going to benefit you.
And the
It's
more
all
you share
for
it,
you, the Wanderers.
the more you share it, the more you get it out there. I mean, even if nobody listened, we'd still do this
Oh, yeah.
because we know my dad would listen,
And my mom
your mom would
listens.
listen, and Jenna listens.
Yeah, she's.
So we at least have 3 for sure. But we just appreciate the hell out of you.
That's right.
My challenge to you is reach out to me and show proof, whether you screenshot it or whatever, that you're a new subscriber to our YouTube, a new subscriber to our Facebook, we have almost 700 Facebook followers. We have 86 Twitter followers. I don't know how much we have on Twitter, we
We got the Instagram going this week, too.
and Instagram, the Linktree stuff that we'll start sharing out. Go like those other avenues. Like, we get more likes and looks on Facebook. That grows what we're able to do.
That's right.
We have 200-something subscribers. Go. Here's my challenge for the week right now. I have a stack of stickers right here. I will give every single one of those away to somebody that can DM me and show proof of being a new subscriber to our YouTube. To our YouTube. Let's do YouTube
Let's
this
do
week.
YouTube
Yep.
first.
And I will get you, one of us will get you a sticker.
Yeah. Hand delivered.
In
if
your
it's
own hands.
feasible.
Unless you're that listener in Georgia, or we found out who our listener from Aruba was.
Yeah, we did.
But that was cool.
That's
pretty
awesome.
sweet.
So, but that's my challenge this week. Sticker, proof of YouTube subscription. We'll get it to you. The stickers are badass. They are
High quality.
great.
Good deal.
I can't say it anymore. I think I'm dry again. And fellas,
It's time.
it's time.
Thanks for tuning in.
Dutchman out.